should have been the cold open. God damn it!
I mean, it was.
Oh my god!
I mean, that off camera, just like, Robert, would you eat a beef rose? That would have been the perfect cold open, dude.
It's okay. I think
Look
it made it.
already.
I think it made it.
Oh my god, we're streaming? Oh shit.
Yeah.
Happy
Hey guys, are we
Valentine's
on the
Day,
internet?
everybody.
Hello, internet.
I've never made a group of people laugh more. God damn it. Oh my god.
And the viewer count. Thanks.
Oh man.
Oh my god.
Thanks a lot, guys.
Welcome, guys.
Hey.
Shit. Welcome to tonight's episode of A Sinner's Dream. I'm your DM Chuck. Welcome, party people.
Chuck Rose.
Fuck. I wasn't ready at all. Hold on.
God.
I get something. Okay, so
Yep.
welcome, guys, to tonight's episode of Sinner's Dream. I already said that. I'm DM Chuck. I also already said that. Tonight's episode is brought to you by our good friends at Foundry, the best VTT out there. You can do all sorts of stuff to Foundry. It's fantastic. You can self-host it. That's kind of the biggest thing that most people flock to Foundry for. But the hidden gem in it, if you don't actually know, are all of the community-made modules. The lighting system that came with the update V9 is amazing and fantastic. You'll get to see parts of that tonight. Maybe. The music system is fantastic. It's been updated as well. Cannot recommend it enough compared to any other VTT out there, and I mean that sincerely. Roll20, Fantasy Grounds, I don't care. They're not. Nothing compares to Foundry whenever it actually comes to running your games for your people. The other thing is that if you're not a system admin and you don't feel like port forwarding, your best hosting service that you're going to find is going to be forge-vtt.com. They have over 200 nodes across the world for everybody to connect to. We have international games here on -2 charisma, and we have little to no latency unless one of our mods is messed up, and then you have to go and make sure that your mod is fine. But that's beside the point. Everything usually works fantastic and wonderful. They have a few different subscription tiers. I think JD and I both use the world building tier, world builders tier, I think is what it's called. It's $11-12 a month. Massive amount of storage. Hey, DM Ryan does it too, because he's a DM for the same people I DM for.
That's right. And by the way, there's no such thing as like too many mods. All right, I don't have a problem. You have a problem.
Well, I should say not updated mods, because it is community driven. So like the community driven mods, if they haven't updated their mods, can sometimes interact weird with other mods, and it just doesn't work out well. But if they're all updated, it's brilliant and perfect. And you can just disable the ones that are making everything not want to work correctly. And it's easy. Wonderful.
Mod responsibly.
Correct. Whenever you're using Foundry, let alone Forge. Tonight's episode is also brought to you by Heavy Arms, my favorite homebrewer out there. I know the guy personally is pretty great. We are using his Gunslinger in this campaign. I don't think he's pumped anything else out this month. I'd have to go check, but I know that recently he pumped out a bunch of Warlock stuff. You can check him out on Patreon. I know he's got a Discord that's a riot to be a part of. Excuse me, he's got a bunch of other creators in there that talk about all sorts of different stuff. Yeah, check him out. Heavy Arms. If you want to talk music, find me on Twitter at DM_Chuck, or you can find me on Discord somewhere at probably the -2 Discord is probably a good spot to DM me if you want to talk about the music that I use. Anyway, JD.
It's Valentine's Day, so I'm sure Heavy Arms is pumping something.
I'm not going to ask the guy.
It's beef roses.
It's
just pounded back those beef.
Twice now, Adelaide. Twice.
I've had 4 beef roses tonight. I gotta say, I'm just dying.
No, it's a wonderful thing. It's just so good.
Unfortunately for you and for me and for the rest of the world, beef roses is not our currency here at -2. Why? I don't know.
Because it's kind of weird.
And
honestly, we could change that.
I guess.
I mean, how much would it? How hard would it be to change elf eggs to beef roses?
I'll get the board together and
Is
we'll
that a
talk about it.
philosophical question?
Hmm.
No, that'd be great.
Well, actually,
That is an
an
entirely practical question. I mean,
You want to actually talk about that one, because technically, if you are an elf, according to Word Kind of Stone of Foes, you can change anything about your physical, sexual stuff on a long rest.
What?
Yep, look it up. Go look at elves. It's the
why are
blessing
we
of-
talking about sexual stuff? Who brought that up?
Don't worry
That's
about
fucking weird, Chuck.
it. Listen, JD, distract.
This campaign, weird. Never.
Anyways, so if you're happy with your elf eggs the way they are,
Leave
you
my
don't need a
family of
long rest to
Johnsons
change
alone.
them. You can spend them. You can give them away. They are redeemable for 2 different giveaways that we run on our channel tonight. It is a game. I don't know what the game is yet. It's a surprise. I'll have it at the break. But it's a game. We give it away. 300 elf eggs. It's the cost of a follow.
And it's a pretty good grab bag usually.
Yeah, I'll let you know what it is at the break. They're fun. They're fun games. We get them randomly generated from Steam, and which makes it even more fun for us. So, if you're not into that and you don't like free games for 300 elf eggs, well, you can hoard those precious little bastards yourself. Wait till Easter. They may start to smell, but you can save up for our dice giveaway. We do a custom Dragonite dice giveaway every single month. This month's theme is Abraxia, who is our ice sorceress from our Tuesday night 5 Best Friends game. So 2,000 elf eggs get you an entry into that. You can do that once per stream. An entire stream is just enough to get you over that hump so that you can put that entry in. Back to you, Chuckles.
Well, welcome to it.
After all that, after that amazing delivery, you hit me with an
Chuck's got some like Muppet energy tonight. He's like over there just bouncing around, like Jim Henson's hanging him from the fucking ceiling. Like, holy shit,
because we're all
man.
gonna fucking die tonight.
Yeah.
Let's
No,
get
actually,
ready to
we're just-
recap, huh?
We're just tuning in for a grand little auction. I'm gonna spend some money, walk home with something. I don't know. It's gonna be great. It's a shopping episode.
The walk home is generous.
Oh, well, something good should happen tonight.
You'll find the fastest and most complete, the smoothest, coolest guy in town. Someone once said that the world stands aside to make way for the man who knows where he's going. And so does...
It's a beautiful night for a party in Kasmar. It always takes time to get ready for such an event. Our blue friend took literal hours putting on a bow tie. Be sure to get it perfect. Oh, and look here, an employee and his boss enjoying a drink. At least it's not in his living room this time. My, aren't those waiters handsome and this fellow getting stood up for his date? What a shame. Maybe this gorgeous young lady could attend with you. The art has been revealed as we reveal the truth in this week's episode of A Sinner's Dream.
It's not always in my living room, damn it.
And I'll have you know that Harold's bow tie is perfect. Damn it.
Well, radio doesn't always get it 100% correct. So Adelaide,
It's pretty
as
close.
the prolific note taker that you are, could you possibly give us a little bit more detail on what happened 2 weeks ago?
Sure, I can. So we started out attending a fantastic, fabulous, exclusive party, and the boys spent close to 2 hours figuring out how the fuck to get in. So that's what happened.
I was fine. What the hell?
It
I'm
stings,
just saying.
it
it
stings
took
a
a
little
while.
more whenever she puts
I was
it.
fashionably late.
Weatherford and Mac talk about Mabel and the secret place that we just came from that we can't even mention. Maybe we can mention it. We don't know. The entire party was built around a statue made of Argentinian granite, which apparently can be carved so thin that can be flexible because the invites were made of it. That's kind of weird. Willem was stuck outside for an obscenely long time before finally Harold arrived. But this mysterious fire genasi arrived named Mr. Woodward, was asking if everyone's arrived and labeled us by name, was bribing the hostess. It was very strange. We met the rest of the Johnsons. Interesting bunch. the presentation began for the art piece, and it is a statue of like this humanoid figure. And all of us, except for me, because I'm fucking young and dumb, think maybe something's up with the statue. We have a philosophical debate. Harold and Veda talk manners and upper class. And then we decide to get into the private auction, which is downstairs. And we have arrived as a split party, I believe. Hip Dop or Dip Pop is shortly behind us. Pop and lock, drop it.
So that said,
drop it.
Thank you for
You're
that.
welcome. You're welcome.
That's
It's actually
little
the
bit more.
best recap we've had in 10 episodes.
I take a lot of notes. Got to keep myself focused.
That's how I'm going to refer to.
Listen, I think the
tipping
radio guy
employee.
gets it right every time, you know?
Thank you. So
We're all gonna die.
that said, Pip,
Very fun. Yeah,
you are sitting between
in room 1432.
on 1432, correct?
Yeah.
Who takes the notes now, sucker?
It's the only note on my page. It's just real big.
It's a fairly large room, well lit. There's a couple of like nondescript, not really noticeable chandeliers that light the room that are nice. You have this large stone Arwentinian granite platform in front of you with a nice table and not a pulpit. God, I keep coming back to the word pulpit. Anyway, there's a nice podium. There you go. That's the word. There's a podium that is currently standing next to it with a figure waiting patiently for people to come and start putting things onto said table next to him. There's a table. There are a set of tables with nice tablecloths, red, gold, off to your left, where you've set most of the wine for the evening. The room has slowly started to fill up with an odd menagerie of people. Make a perception check for me, please.
Oh. Okay. Good to start. Let's see.
Hey,
17.
So with a 17, you notice that the chandeliers shake slightly after a few moments after you sit down. And a few moments pass before there's a deeper from above that's almost muffled as the glass clinks against itself. And the people all kind of start to look around for a moment before there's an even deeper and the lights go dark as you watch these small orbs come from the walls, flashing red and blue, the emergency lights kicking into view as the room begins to panic. We're going to go back to Podrig.
what?
Your fucking face, mate.
Okay.
Wow, I was not expecting that.
Good luck. It's all you.
I'm just meandering, like,
You haven't quite left the art reveal room yet.
right.
This penthouse made of beautiful glass. As you're walking away from the Woodwards, who are currently standing near the statue itself, this glass statue, multicolored, massive wave coming up over the top of this vaguely humanoid figure in the center of it. Make a perception check for me, please.
I think that's a 12. Yeah.
So with the 12, as you're beginning to leave, something catches your ear. You hear this soft before you
I know
see
that voice.
from the balcony beyond the actual podium, this massive granite podium that this statue is sitting on, the door opens and you can see Flimsy, still with Gert inside, kind of meander in behind a couple of people and go up and meet in a corner of the room the rest of the familiars that are currently just kind of sitting in the corner. And you turn and you look, and as you look up, you hear this soft overhead to the point where it actually shakes the glass ceiling. And you hear this soft cracking of glass and a smash before you turn to look past everybody else and you can see this small black cube slam and just clatter across the ground in front of the massive statue.
I go pick it up and I put it in my pocket.
As you go to pick it up, it opens. It just pop, 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 pop. And inside there's a set of metallic teeth, or that's what it looks like at first, before there's this high-pitched whine that comes from them. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Oh, this is not friend. Okay.
It's a box with teeth. I pick it up. Of course it's not a friend.
Or is it?
Okay, so you're going to
start singing You Got a Friend in Me.
Yeah, I've known a few boxes with teeth that have been very friendly.
Oh, look at this.
I literally have a box of teeth.
I don't want to talk about it. You take 6 points of thunder damage as the teeth immediately begin to flash bright rainbow colors, blinding the people that turn to look at this before there's this high-pitched ringing noise that just goes rocketing through the room before the teeth begin to chatter across the floor and start moving towards the statue. And as it does, the teeth begin to grow and begin to grow and begin to grow before this box inside, this speaker inside, begins to vibrate the statue, shattering the glass behind it and above, before you hear that soft boom, 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 boom from overhead again.
My mouth just open. I watch. I don't know what to do in reaction to that, other than try to just start walking away.
Okay. As you start to walk away, you can begin to hear as the statue begins to crack.
Oh no. I shouldn't have opened that. I look over towards the artist. What is the artist like? What's the look on his face?
He can't. Nobody else in the near vicinity has made their Constitution saving throws and are currently in pain or just blinking rapidly as if they can't see, and they're holding their ears. You can see bits of blood beginning to pour out of them, and bits of blood coming out of various different points of noses. And they're just beginning to panic and scream as they're just like, "What is happening?" And then a figure comes falling from the sky through the shattered glass, shattering the glass further, punching through the statue, shattering it into a million pieces as it just... And you watch as those chattering teeth begin to move forward, and you can see all that's left is this humanoid-esque figure made of glass beginning to shrink and shrink and shrink. And the figure standing over the top of it as it begins to shrink is a figure made in almost medieval plate armor, black plate armor with cracks of blue going through it that shine a bright purple. The visor completely down, covering the entirety of their face. The blue visor beginning to flash in a rainbow of colors as it approaches the teeth.
Like this guy's style.
And as the figure approaches the teeth, they begin to shrink as the statue itself begins to goes in between the teeth, replacing that speaker within, and it begins to shrink down.
An art thief. Not what I had imagined.
And it's at this point that Saffron seemingly begins to, what is going on? And you can see deep within that black stone in his chest begins a deep rumble of red glow begins to burble out of his mouth as he begins to, you've ruined everything! And he proceeds to just massive gout of magma that just slams onto the ground underneath this figure's feet, who just doesn't even seem to care, as she grabs this set of teeth and puts them back into the box calmly. And it begins to across the armor and just disappears into it.
I just stand there. I was moving towards where the rest of my party is, but I'm just completely mouth open, like stunned at what I just saw.
Okay. Saffron is going to attempt to attack her. And as he goes rumbling through that lava, he scoops up a bunch of it in his hand and just slams it across the face. And as it slams across the face, you see it begin to steam up in this massive amount of just this flare as the metal begins to melt across the chest. You can see sparks beginning to... And the figure just looks at him, rears back a fist. And as it does, the armor begins to... Before there's a soft... As it slams into Saffron's face, Saffron goes flying through the air, just slamming into one of the pillars with a soft... And the figure just looks across at everybody else and just says, anybody else?
Fuck.
I'm sorry, this figure came from the statue or came from the teeth?
From the ceiling.
From the ceiling.
Okay, it came from the ceiling. Okay.
I dropped the teeth and then jumped in.
And this is in the main art room where only Pod is, right?
Correct.
Good.
As soon as...
I bet Patrick's really missing out right now.
As soon as Saffron slams into the pillar, the lights go dark, and those emergency lights begin to filling the space. The uplighting on the different pillars still somewhat lit and like sparking in various directions as these emergency orbs begin to come out, lighting the space. As now the people are beginning to panic and start flooding towards the door. You see Normandy rush over to Saffron and like tries to pick him up and just like patting his face. The figure standing there, you can see parts of the metal beginning to melt down before it slips back into place.
I'm actually surprisingly interested in this armor as I look at it and how it is working. I'm not moving towards the door. In fact, I walk out of the way of everybody that is heading towards the door, and I just am investigating what is happening with this armor. Like, just watching. It's strange mechanisms here.
Make a... Just observing, so I'm going to give it... Excuse me, give me a perception check first. Investigation first.
Okay.
Like I used the word surprisingly. Surprisingly. And literally no one is surprised.
Yeah,
Investigation
right?
22.
With a 22, make an Arcana check behind it.
$16.
Very similar to, in fact, it's almost identical to the way that your Guardian armor operates.
Curious.
But this is fluid, as if it doesn't necessarily need to be its own solid piece of armor alone, like it could be, and like it could possibly be just a portion of the armor active, or the way that it repairs itself. It's almost if there's metal within that is currently like filling back that space.
I just watch quietly, and I say out loud. I want to say out loud, no. I just say no.
That said, with a 22 investigation, the figure inside is much smaller, lankier, thinner than the armor portrays. And it's obvious based on their movements. And the only thing that separates it from anything else is the fact that the feet don't look like not shoes, greaves. It's as almost if they're like sitting on top of them like a pair of pants, and they don't have anything around the toes. It's just metal toes. Before the legs begin to, and you see another orb come in behind, a deep red from above. The figure looks up at it and the visor blinks red, and the red orb moves towards Saffron, and you can see it just kind of like spinning around Saffron, and you can see a familiar face inside of it kind of crackle to life as you see a second Gert observing as this figure then proceeds to just take off with this eruption of sound. No seemingly any other type of propulsion coming from them other than a massive sonic boom coming from the legs as it rockets through the ceiling, disappearing into the night as the red Gertz proceeds to just takes off into the night. Fellas, at the door of the auction.
Man, I bet it's so boring for Patrick up there right now.
As you guys get to the auction room, there's a soft rumble in the floor. Make a perception check for me, please. All of you at the door. So that would be Veda, Wilhelm, Mac, and Harold.
I will guide me.
19.
7.
You have guidance?
I think. Oh, no, I don't. I'm thinking of the 3 other campaigns that I do have guidance in. Well, I did get a 16 plus 9, so that'll do. 25.
Jesus.
7 for me. Rolled a 22
Rogue
earlier
wizards,
when I thought you
man.
asked me.
Asshole. That's fair. Mac, what did you get?
17.
17, 19, and Harold got a
25.
with a 25. Harold, you recognize it immediately as you've heard it once. This soft sonic boom in the distance.
Oh, is it the guy that got fucking Fiddler?
Mm-hmm. It sure is.
Oh dear, I think we have an uninvited guest.
And then there's a second upstairs, and the hall lights go dark.
It's such an earthquake.
I don't think that's what he's called. Do I remember what he's called?
Yeah, blue streak.
Blue streak or something like that.
Mhm.
That would be the blue streak.
Yeah, you're certain. What is this blue streak?
It's
The
the thing
vigilante.
that got Fiddler. That one, yes.
Interesting. And I will. I'll just cast light.
Okay. Colors your light.
It's like a bright. It looks like a mini sun, like an orangey, bright white and yellow.
Okay.
I immediately push in front of Weatherford and like push him back against the wall.
How far does light go? 30 feet?
Light is 20 feet.
20 feet. So 2010. Okay. Okay, cool. You immediately push in front of Weatherford. Okay.
Mhm.
You're at the double doors, the first set of double doors to the room. As you hear this rumble happen. Pip, you can also interact at the moment. You guys begin to hear soft screams come from the other room.
I will immediately. Obviously, this is not happening in this room, so I guess I will get up and. I mean, how is everybody reacting in my room?
in your room. They're looking around confused and a little panicky. But you notice that the door to the left, the double doors to the left open up, and you can see a white kobold in a nice suit, like a nice tuxedo, just kind of like step out and look around and then head back inside.
Solid.
Oh shit, we have a map. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What do we
Solid.
do?
Like the first time in like 6 weeks that we've had a
Shut
map.
up.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh god.
I think I'll just make my way over,
Making his
like
way.
up a row to the chair on the edge, and I will like hide underneath it.
Make him way down the hall.
Okay. You're just gonna hide underneath the chair or the table.
I mean, yeah, just gonna hide and kind of just see if something happens real quick. You know, give it a solid beat, like 30 seconds ish.
Okay.
I don't know.
At this point, Weatherford just says, "Are we going in or not? Like, let's move." And he pushes past you, Mac, or at least tries to.
Oh, he's
gonna let him
not.
by?
He's not getting past me. But I will. Does the door swing in or out?
In.
In. I will. Like I know I can see that Wilhelm's next to me. I will open my door just enough to look inside and see what's going on.
Okay. As you open the door within to look, you see again that nice tile floor, a bunch of wooden chairs set up in the distance. You can see a few different people kind of currently sitting in the chairs, all nicely dressed, looking around at each other, whispering to one another before there's another from above as the lights go out and the emergency lights begin to flash on from within. You can see that stage up on front, and the drow figure that was on stage begins making their way across the stage out of view.
So when we get to this point, is there like, can Harold see like a kind of corner spot where it's all dimly lit now, but like kind of just an out of the way space to pop into the room, like over here or something?
Yeah, you could probably pop in over here around some of these tables.
Cool. I will pop right over this way.
Are you going to do it quietly, stealthily, or are you just going to?
I can only do it quietly or stealthily because I'm not going to push through everybody, and I'm going to miss the step. And try to kind of stay hidden over here.
Okay. Best bet would probably be like here and then just kind of move around. Or there works too. As you appear, just kind of like take your book and quickly say the incantation as you appear in that space in a puff of mist. You land near the you land in between the two tables as they just gently, as the glass on either side begins to rattle. Pip, Justin, what's your stealth?
17 plus 5 on a 20 says a 22.
With a 22, Pip, I don't know that you would notice him just kind of appearing between, like crouched between the two tables.
I don't think it would matter. I think as soon as the lights went out and that sound was heard, that rumble, as Harold is teleporting, or whatever he does, I would rush right in to see if Pip is okay.
Okay.
It would be my priority.
Feel free to rush in. As you rush into the room, a bunch of people begin to like look in your direction, looking for answers as you have the only source of light up at the moment, the small miniature sun in your hand. People begin looking to you and going, "Sir, do you know what's happening? Why did the emergency lights come on?"
Pip, are you okay?
You see me peek out from under the chair. We're doing good.
Okay, good.
Don't know what's happening.
Me neither.
Immediately.
Everyone, everything is fine. Just remain calm. It's all part of a security protocol. There may have been a small gas leak or eruption, but the building is secure. This area, of course, for you is fine. Just stay where you are.
I think Veda will peek in her head and just say, is anyone hurt? You all right?
You look around, make a perception check.
Sure.
And make a deception, JD.
Just wait for it.
And does Harold clock the drow?
Oh, natural 20.
Oh,
13 deception.
13. Yeah.
Okay, the average was lower.
ooh.
Harold, you
Door exit
don't
doors.
know where the drow ran off to. All
Sad.
you saw was that the drow kind of went off in this direction from the actual stage.
Did he look like hurriedly running away, like he knew something was up, or because I did see him when we opened the door? Can I, like,
Make an
insight
insight
that?
check, insight with disadvantage,
Damn,
because you're doing a lot in one moment.
that's a net 20 and a 12 for. What is my insight? It's high. That's a net 20 and a 12 for an 18 total.
18 total. His hurried steps seemed like it was more out of concern for whatever may be in another room. Veda, as you very quickly glance across the crowd, two things you notice. One, there is a kinku with kind of white striped feathers going down one side of his head, neatly dressed in a tuxedo that's just a touch too tight in some places and just a little too loose in others, as if it wasn't really ever his to begin with. Duck underneath a bunch of chairs and go crawling across the floor and then popping up and sitting on a chair as soon as Wilhelm says, "Nobody move." But beyond that, you don't see anybody that seems to be hurt. There are a couple of women that are currently like cuddled up against each other or against their companions, just doing their best to stay small, looking up at the shaking chandeliers.
All right. No scent of blood, essentially. Okay.
No, correct.
Chuck, I have an unrelated question. Is that Kenku wearing pants?
Yes.
Damn.
This
Don't
is a
know.
civilized Kenku.
As opposed to
Yes. So I will lean down quickly to Pip onto the chair and say, "Pip, I'm not certain you know what is going on here, but we believe there's an auction happening." Yeah.
Well, there was gonna be, but then the roof shook, and now we were scared, and the guy ran off to that door to the left. So maybe we go that way. I don't know.
That's where I'm heading.
I'm using Harold's old art for Weatherford. As he comes up behind you, Mac, and just like begins making through the room. He puts a hand up, pulls out a badge, and just says, "Everyone, stay calm. Private Eye, Detective Weatherford Hole. You'd think I'd have that down by now. I'm a little drunk." And he puts his badge away into his pocket, and he goes, "And at that, many of you notice that there are now panicked faces for different reasons across the room."
It's fine. I'm a nurse. I'm not with them.
And Weatherford just looks at Mac and goes, "I'm going to that room."
I am too.
We'll follow.
Yes.
I mean, yeah.
Mhm.
I'll get out from under the chair.
Harold would try to slowly follow as well. More kind of plugged up against the wall.
Okay. Feel free to move yourselves over there.
Ooh.
I know. I feel like if I
Oh, is
leave,
the door up
these-
here? Okay.
I feel like if I leave here, these scumbags are going to run.
Real
Harold's
quick,
gonna stay here and keep an eye until he hears where he needs to be most.
Yeah, I
As
think
a-
Weatherford would actually say, "I need some of you to stay back
Mhm.
in case this is Harry."
Yeah,
Make
we
sure
got
nobody leaves.
You
4
called?
doors for exits.
Uh,
As soon as everybody starts panicking like that, I would like to double check people's motivations to see, yeah, people are panicking because obviously some sort of laws here. Who's remaining creepy calm?
roll that insight check for me, please.
Question.
Let's see.
It's the best game of Guess Who ever.
Proficiency bonuses doubled thanks to Bloodhound.
heavy
Oh
on it.
shit. 22. Rolled a
22?
15 and I'm +7.
Check something real quick.
Like most people should be freaked out by what's going on, and the rest of them should be freaked out by, oh fuck, there's suddenly cops or detectives or something here. If there's anybody that's like shifty and calm, that's worrisome.
There's 2.
Who?
Oh dear.
The Kenku.
Really? Okay.
Yep. And the Aarakocra that is red, dressed in a nice gown.
What is it with us
The
and
birds
birds?
work for the
God.
bourgeoisie.
Okay, so
The
the
birds wazi.
two of them, the two of them in that row.
Yep.
All right.
And you see them like as you're just kind of like scanning across, everybody else is beginning to, and the Kenku actually specifically looks over at the red Aarakocra, who then snaps at him very briefly, and his gaze goes straight to Weatherford. And then Weatherford kicks in the door, and it's time to roll for initiative.
I was actually about to ask when Harold can do something next, so that's fine.
Okay.
Ooh. I am rolling well tonight. Now it's combat time, so it's time to start rolling like shit.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
As he kicks open the door, there's a I need God, you're gonna hate me for this. Mac, I need a dexterity saving throw from you and from Veda. God damn it.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Oh, not good. Well, 16. Okay. Never mind. Pretty good.
I forget.
Is this a surprise action?
Yep. He triggered a trap that had just been set on the other side of the door.
Okay.
Oh dear God! It's another glyph of warding.
Oof. 16 plus shit. What's my
Dex save
Be
mod?
high, right?
dex save mod?
Weatherford
Oh,
hadn't learned this lesson yet.
dex
He
save mod
hasn't.
is +7.
Okay. So,
So I think
Veda
that's
and
a
Mac
23.
succeed, but unfortunately, Weatherford got a natural 1.
Fuck.
He couldn't Weatherford the storm.
He takes 10
Oh,
points
boy.
of poison damage and is poisoned. As you're immediately met with this gas, this sudden as he kicks the door in, you watch this white kobold pick up a skunk's tail and just like pull it at the door as there's this sudden burst of skunk and this spray that just goes across the entirety of the space. He's poisoned. And yeah, did you guys roll for initiative?
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Okay. Give me just a moment and I'll roll a bunch of other initiatives.
A lot of dice.
That is a lot of dice. I don't like it.
14
Still going?
initiative for Pip. Update to a 14.
I think my dex is a +2, so there should be a 17 for Harold.
17 for Harold.
21.
Let's see. Hold on. That I changed the name for some reason, like an idiot. 14. And then Trevor.
Confirmed 17 for Harold.
21 for Mac. Thanks to Heavy Arms Gunslinger, my advantage on initiative +4. Let's go. Oh, and I have the Pistolero feat. So even if I'm surprised at the beginning of combat, I can act normally on my first turn. Let's go.
All right. Mac, you're up first as this door gets slammed in. And that puff of gas comes flying out. You can see just this. There's a moment where everything just kind of stops within the room. And all of them look in your direction. And they're all like in the middle of something, like grabbing a hold of something, stabbing it into something else, grabbing something else, covering it with another, and beginning to spin twine around it. All of them are beginning to make weapons, beginning to make traps.
Perfect. I immediately. Oh, my game is paused. Damn it.
Oh, hey, hold on.
It's
I
okay.
fixed it.
I immediately step in and around the now kicked open door.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. I have to
As
go
you see
that
the
way.
drow now
Oh.
currently like held up against the door on the other side with a cloth in his mouth as he's just like
Really cool.
Mhm.
Okay, this is where everything goes weird. So drawing both pistols.
Mhm.
Oh shit. Which
What are
one
you
of
gonna
these
do?
guys looks most hostile at this point, or are they all just like, oh fuck, what's going on?
As soon as they kind of like get their bearing on the situation, they all just proceed to start rapidly putting their things together as fast as they can. All of them are hostile in this room.
Cool.
Every single kobold.
I will immediately start firing.
Okay. Which one?
First one, I will go for the one right next to the drow.
Okay. Do you have disadvantage on it, or do you have something that cancels that out?
I do not have disadvantage on it because I also have the gunner feat.
Nice.
So, first one, that will be a 17 to hit.
Okay.
I'm hoping that hits.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, good.
Sorry.
The
The combat music, no.
That is 5 points of piercing.
5 points of piercing. Okay.
Yep.
As soon as you fire that gun off, he releases the drow against it and just looks up at you and as you fire into his shoulder. He begins to reach into his overly large trench coat, looking for something.
Cool. Second shot at him. Oh, that's gonna be really bad. Because that was a 19.
Ooh.
With the Deadeye, I missed the first shot, so it dropped my crits down to 19.
Mm-hmm.
So this is going to be gross.
Critical hit.
Yeah, it is a critical hit. Plus, with bad medicine, I'm rolling 3 additional weapon dice.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is going to be nar. So
Your love is like bad
6,
medicine.
12, 15, and then 23 doubled.
That's
So a total of 46.
So just a heads up, I usually have you roll double
dice. Yeah.
But
Oh, yeah.
we'll take either way, he has less than 20 hit points left, so it doesn't matter.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay.
As you hold his gun and you fire it against his shoulder, he just stumbles back and you spin the other one into your other hand and just as it just shatters across the collarbone. You watch as white and red just mixes as it just explodes across the table behind him. Bonus action?
Bonus action, I will fire offhand because I can with the pistolero feat. Yes, 3 attacks per round. Welcome to the gunslinger. And this will be the next closest poor kobold, which will be that one. And that is a 23 to hit.
That hits. You see him currently like trying to very rapidly tie a knife to the end of a broom.
That's a total of 4 points of damage.
Okay.
And I only used 5 feet of movement. Don't have to worry about reloading. Don't have to worry about spending any grit at this point. And I just like, everybody, stay the fuck down.
As these shots ring out, Harold, Pip, and Wilhelm, you watch as the entire crowd immediately begins to panic. Just and they start like rushing the doors. Let's see. So yeah, let's go ahead and do these other 2 first before we start moving people. This kobold will
Well, he's indecisive, so he's not sure.
You're correct.
The other one's reckless, though. We're fucked.
He's actually going to go dive underneath this table and begin clawing at tiles like he's digging. However, the inventor here came prepared. He pulls out a sack from underneath the table, and it's just this massive kind of like a patchwork sack. You can see patches all the way around it. He pulls out
Oh God.
you watch him pull out a stick with this long string at the end of it. And at the end of the string, you can see this little scorpion proceeding just as the stinger is kind of like snapping overhead, flailing, and he just comes running forward. He goes, ah! And he throws this scorpion on a stick at you.
What the fuck?
Yeah, they do that.
How about a 16 to hit?
Misses.
As he just goes and he like slaps it onto you, the scorpion proceeds to like grab a hold of your collar and just starts crawling along the top of it. And he's like, hey, hey, hey. And he yanks it off and he smacks the scorpion. Do something. Weatherford. Oh, wait. Initiative 20. We've got people that are now going to be running as we come dashing towards the doors. All right, here. Let's get a handful of people going this way. And down, across, down. The Kenku. Oh, well, he has his own turn, so we'll get there. These people.
Can I use my reaction? This is a little bit shenanigansy. I just have to figure out exactly how I want to use this shenanigan. Can I use my reaction to yell out which one of these names do I want to yell out? Mr. Hall, wait. And just see if anyone reacts.
Mr. Hall.
I'm basically like yelling out random buyers from the list that we had.
Yeah, I know.
Like maybe if I could do more than one, just Mr. Hall, Miss Lancaster.
Okay.
Mr. Hale, I have.
There's Brent Hall as well.
Oh, Brent Hall. Oh, Scotty Hale. Okay.
Scotty O'Hale was upstairs. I imagine I would recognize him if I saw him down here.
Okay.
Let's see. Who did you say? Hale and O'Hale and who?
No, I said Hall and Lancaster, but can I change Lancaster to senior?
You sure can. Make a persuasion check for me, please.
That is low. That's a 6 plus. I'm pretty sure nothing, but let me check on that. Yeah. Sorry, let's see. 7 total.
7 total.
I need more D8s.
Should have had a D8.
All right. As you say that out loud, with a 7 total, you just kind of very quickly look around saying this. You don't seem to get any reaction.
Cool. It's worth a shot.
Weatherford will now take a step in. He's going to pull out his police baton that was in his that like comes just kind of clatters into being as he pulls it from its holster within his just inside of his vest, and he pulls it up, and as he does, it begins to charge with thunderous energy. He is poisoned. So that is a 19 to hit. That hits this inventor. That'll be a D6 and then another D6 of thunder. $11 points of damage there, plus another. So, okay. Cool.
Thunder.
Noted.
I heard that.
Okay. And then he's going to roll his other damage for if he moves. That's 8. And then he's going to look at you, Mac, and just say, Mac. Oh, God. And he kind of wipes his eyes after he smacks me. He just says, beat the shit out of them.
One's already dead, boss.
Scratch one grub.
This one will now rush forward and try to kill our friend Mac.
Okay.
You punch this friend. He pulls out a small kitchen knife and proceeds to attack. He has pack tactics.
Oh, right.
Jesus. No, he rolled a 9 for the attack. As he just comes rushing forward, he just and like stabs. You can see these long dress pants kind of dragging behind him as he comes rushing forward.
I'll just like kind of pop the knife to the side with the barrel of the revolver and just go,
Harold, it's your turn.
So Harold is going to, as an action, bamf out Roger into existence right in front of him. Roger, be a dear, help our friends. And is going to cast Dragon's Breath.
Okay.
What color are these kobolds?
White.
He's going to. Harold's gonna cast with let's go lightning, just for funsies.
Okay. Cool. That's your action, bonus action.
That is action, bonus action, and then Roger, who goes on my turn, is going to fly in. I'm literally trying to control the Foundry from the Zoom screen. That's not, or from the Twitch screen. That's not going to go well. Let's see. 15, 20, 25, 30, 35.
Yes. Does flyby require an attack? Does flyby require?
Flyby takes away opportunity attacks.
Correct. Flyby's dumb. Anyway.
Yeah.
Flyby is great.
Flyby,
hey,
the bane of
fucking
DMs.
dorky owl. Fuck you, Chuck.
I chose it. It's randomly generated. I love watching Jason randomly place spheres like circles on the map.
This will actually be his 35 movement from here to here.
Okay.
And then he's gonna cone these guys.
Okay. It's a 15-foot
with some
cone, right?
fire. 15-foot cone. That's correct.
Fire or lightning?
Lightning. That's right.
Lightning's still a cone. That's awesome.
Yeah.
For the spell Dragon's Breath, it is. Yeah.
Rock on.
And then so that's gonna be, let's see, my save is I think 15 right now.
Natural 20, natural 1, natural 7.
It's 16, by the way, not that it mattered in that case.
Yep.
All right, so some damage. I think it's just 2d8 or 2d6 or something like that. 3d6. Cool. We'll use my most lightning looking dice. Not great, just 10. So have for our nat 20 friend. But 10 damage to 2 of them, and yeah. And then Roger is gonna, let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. He's gonna come back out to here. Oh, I can't do that because there's a wall there. Good boy. And as a free object interaction, I will feed Harold a treat. Okay, or Roger a treat. That's funny. I will feed Roger a treat.
On your at the top of your turn, you just like snap him into existence on your arm and kind of like scratch underneath his little beak. And as he does, there's a spark that begins to across the beak before it flies off into the room, before it gives off this horrible screech, this awful howl, this hoot. of lightning as it proceeds to just through this space as you watch one of the kobolds just collapse from scars beyond its bearings.
Oh dear, Roger. I thought you were a snowy owl, not a screech owl.
This drow figure will finish them all off, please. And no use to me. And he kind of like meanders his way past you all.
Opportunity attack?
You're gonna take it out. Okay, go ahead.
No. Is the kobold taking one that's within melee with him?
No.
Interesting.
And
Let's
see. That puts us 5, 10, 15, 20. He's got 10 more feet to go. He's gonna.
I will take an opportunity attack.
Okay. 6.
Oh, natural 20.
Slap him. What are you gonna slap him with?
Did you punch him? 2 damage?
Didn't I have a rapier? Oh, maybe I guess I wouldn't have been carrying it right now.
Probably not.
I feel like I'd have kept a dagger on me.
Yeah, I'll allow that.
Wait, you're stabbing the drow? Oh god.
So you stay here. And then I get my technically when he was leaving my range, I had my owl next to me. Does that count as an ally?
Yeah.
Cool. That's 9 points of damage, of piercing damage, melee from the fucking wizard. Fuck yes.
Okay. As you stab into him, he stops and looks at you bewildered. How dare you? And he pulls the blade from him, from his gut. And he waves a hand downward as you watch a pistol appear in his hand magically as he puts it to your chest and fires.
Oh shit.
Does he have the gunner feet?
I rolled it at disadvantage.
No, just check it.
Does a 16 hit?
No, he has riposte.
No, it's still his turn.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Right.
It's that is a hit.
Okay.
Shit.
You take 8 points of piercing damage, and he's going to fire again. Does a 14 hit?
Just.
Take 4 more points of piercing damage as he just turns, summons this pistol into his hand, and you watch this almost glass fixture in his hand just appear before it begins to solidify. And he sticks it to the barrel to your chest. He fires once, and it rockets across your chest before he turns it and fires it into your other shoulder. And he says, "You're going to leave me alone now." And he throws it over his shoulder as it disappears. And then he'll take his 5 foot left that he had to spend.
Great. Now there's gunfire behind
Hip,
me.
do you mind?
This kobold
Which one?
this one
Okay.
will look to the ones behind him and the one that's in front of Weatherford and just kind of like begin to speak in what languages do you know, Mac? Actually, what languages does everybody know that's in this room?
Not Draconic.
Um,
Common, Elvish, Orc, and Minotaur.
nope. Common and primordial.
Does anybody know Draconic?
I would guess.
Adelaide, you're quiet.
Shit, I got my microphone muted. I don't know where to find it.
So if you open up your character sheet and it'll say, let me see. Let me open
It's
it
under
up.
attributes. Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
And languages like Middle
I do speak Draconic. I speak Common, Elvish, Undercommon, and Draconic.
I just have
You
common,
hear-
celestial, abyssal, infernal.
As he turns to speak, you hear a soft coughing that you recognize from your teachings from back way back when in your uprising. You hear a soft, "Which way? You want me to help dig? You want me to kill him?" And you hear the other one just say, "Kill him." And he will rush forward and attempt to murder our friend Weatherford. He has advantage because pack tactics. I have rolled an ungodly number of ones today.
Actually, I can spend a grit point when a creature covering fire, when a creature I see within the normal range of of a weapon makes an attack against a creature other than me, I can spend a grit point to impose disadvantage on the attack roll.
Okay, you got a natural one then.
Oh, cool.
As he comes forward, he pulls out like a butcher's knife from underneath the table with a soft. Goes to rush after Weatherford's going to stab it into him. As you just quickly fire off this shot, it fires off the butcher's knife, and he like looks back at it. And he stares through a hole at you and goes, "What the fuck?
Don't think so, buddy."
Wilhelm, it's your turn.
This is the fuck, my soggy friend.
So, is everyone running towards the door?
Pretty much.
Pretty much is not everyone.
Okay. What are you wanting to know?
I'm looking to see if anyone's not rushing towards.
That one's the one that's in combat. Let's see.
I heard that. I heard the gunshots, and now I'm in a bind.
Well, you saw these. You saw these two up here.
Yep.
Going after it. Not moving. Immediately. I'll say that you can make an insight check as an action. Well, no, I'll make it a bonus action specifically because of the fact this is a situation you've been in.
I have observant.
Oh yeah. Okay. Then with observant, as you just kind of like very quickly scan the room, the only two that aren't currently moving are the Kinku and the Aarakocra.
Fucking sons of bitches. God
You
damn.
just don't
birds.
fucking like birds in this campaign.
First Alan, now these jackasses.
Alan!
What would you like to do?
I will dart forward towards Pip, and I said, "Pip, keep your eye on those two. And as for you, nobody stabs my date."
So
I do
romantic.
believe that's the nicest thing anyone's ever said about me.
So timely.
Okay.
And I cast Hold Person.
Okay.
Happy Valentine's Day, everyone.
Does a 14 save?
It does not. Needed a
Okay,
15.
he is held. He is held.
I'm not paralyzed, but I... Never mind.
Oh, boy.
And I think,
Wow.
He's
I
Even
think
says
that will do it for me. I don't. That would be Yep. That is the end for me.
okay. As your eyes flare with fire, you can see that similar reaction come from him, Harold, as he doesn't look back at Wilhelm, but all you see is that fire kind of echo and hold as you see his jaw clench. You can see bits of flame beginning to pour out of his mouth from the hold person. Our friend the Kenku will
Fucking bird.
duck through the chairs and go for the exit that is least carried. Use a bonus action to dash. Let's see. We've got that's another 15 would put him here. Bonus action to dash. We'll put him here.
Hey, Chuck.
Yeah.
I very vividly recall screaming out natural 20 when I hit that attack. I did not double the dice.
Okay. Roll the dice.
Sorry. That's oh my.
It was 9 before.
It was 9 before.
Mhm.
So it should be 15, 16, 17. And then I also did not add my fucking modifier. I don't play melee characters ever.
From a
Caster for life.
So what was the
from
total?
a dagger?
Total should I have sneak attack. I'm a
Oh, right.
yeah,
Nice.
first level rogue.
Gross.
Total?
It's only okay. So I think it's
Standard weapon
hold
plus
on.
2d6.
15, 17.
17 total? Okay. I mean, he's still standing. He can take that. without a problem.
Yeah, I just like additional.
He will finish out his turn, slam open the door, and disappear into the hallway. Knowledgeable kobold is dead, so we'll remove him from the initiative count. Veda.
Yeah. Okay. So this is the one that attacked Harold, correct?
Yep,
and he's
and
frozen now.
He is currently
Okay.
held.
Veda kind of assesses the situation and sees that there's some that are fleeing, but she does see Weatherford in the doorway. I don't know why I'm doing British accent right now. And I am going to. This is a single doorway, and I think I see this
they're
very
double doors.
large.
They're
Oh,
double
they're
doors.
double
You can
doors?
open
Oh,
up the
okay.
other door.
Okay.
Dumbledore.
No, you know what? We're gonna do something cool. And this massive beast of a man sitting in front of me, Veda is going to hook herself up onto the wall and spider climb around. And we're dropping down on homeboy here. So we'll put myself there. Yeah,
Why are you
motherfuckers.
fucking
I'm a
creepy?
vampire. I'm a vampire. Thank you.
What
Yeah,
the?
y'all
fuck?
fucking forgot, didn't you? Okay.
The girl is a vampire.
So you proceed to just kind of like come up
I
and
did not
around,
forget.
hook your leg around, and go running down and leap across,
Yeah.
stepping over the top of these two kobolds as you do.
And we are going for actually no, let's put myself here. We're gonna go for a strike on this one inside, and I'm gonna spend a key point for my flurry of blows.
Oh,
I've
fuck,
never
that's
played
right, you're a monk.
never played a monk before, so just bear with
so
me.
It's all good.
Okay, so that's natural 20. Okay. I'm sorry.
First roll was a monk. Fuck yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay.
And
So,
it
yeah, you-
automatically rolled the crit damage for you.
Automatically perfect.
You don't have to spend the key point on flurry of blows until after your first attack.
Until
Correct.
after my first attack. Okay, cool.
And I think you
Um,
get 2 attacks at 5th
I
level.
do.
Yeah,
Yes.
you get 2
Oh,
attacks,
God.
and then you can get
So
an
after
unarmed
your
strike
second-
for free.
Yeah.
You can get an unarmed strike for free as a bonus action. If you want to do a 4th one for any reason, you can flurry of blows
Yes.
to get a 4th attack in.
Okay. Let's do that then. Okay.
So that
then
one knocks. Oh wait, that was on the big one. So yeah, okay,
Okay, that did not do too well, but that's a 10.
okay. That misses.
And
Bonus
yeah,
action?
no, he seems like in danger. Let's do it. My flurry of blows.
Oh, that's
in
flirted with 15 hits.
Okay, perfect. Okay.
Okay, 5 more points of damage. So that's enough to knock him out. As you come running around the corner, you just boom, boom.
And we're doing non-lethal damage, just to clarify. So
Flurry of blows is two strikes.
You have one more attack.
well, yeah, wouldn't I have done the Arnhem strike as my so
bonus action?
is it 4?
Yeah.
So
If you want to do a 4th
if
attack,
you-
you can
yeah.
do a 4th attack
Yeah.
as a key point.
yeah, your attack, bonus
Unarmed
action, attack. Yeah, unarmed strike, bonus action, unarmed strike, flurry of blows
Adds another to it.
adds another 2.
That's why monks.
No,
are best.
no. Adds one more.
No,
It
2.
turns
No,
your
it's two.
it turns your single
2.
bonus action.
It turns your
into
single
2.
bonus
That's
action
what I
into 2
thought.
attacks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not
So
5.
I
So 4
three
total. You
Yeah,
just
4
described
total, 4
5.
total.
Yeah.
Oh,
Sorry.
4.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have one more unarmed strike then. Okay.
He
Let's
is
roll it. I don't
unconscious.
fucking know what I'm doing.
Jesus.
Ooh, max
23.
damage. Hey.
Which one are you hitting?
Punching
Are you
real
hitting
good.
the-
If that one's
Which one was
out, yeah, the one right in front of me.
All right, he's out too. He takes- As you just come around the corner, leaping around the corner, jumping, punching this dude in the top of the head, you proceed to kick him down into to his knees. He's just like, and then you do a roundhouse kick to this other fellow that just brings him to max feet.
And I just look down it and then look up and your friends I think are in trouble outside.
Weatherford looks at you, Mac, and goes, "Who the fuck is this?"
I don't know.
Your
It's like I literally just had a revolver in this kobold's mouth, and she crawled up the wall, down the ceiling, and went ba 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 ba. What the fuck?
Pip, did you just see that young lady crawl across the wall?
Nope.
That sounded more wishful than factual.
It's your turn.
I'm going to pretend I did not.
So I will use my movement and bonus action to dash because I was told to help out Harold, but that guy's paralyzed now. So we're gonna use movement bonus action, and we're gonna move into the hallway.
Okay.
So I can keep eyes on the Kenku.
Okay.
And I shout out, "Hey, stop!"
He just puts up a feathery middle finger.
And also, what would we be able to brought in and sneak under our uniforms?
Anything. I'll allow anything.
Cool. I don't think
A missile launcher.
Besides massive weapons like
like a
long
great sword.
Yeah, great sword. Yeah.
Yeah, 100 feet though. That's kind of rough for me.
Is it?
Harold is getting a sword cane as a rapier.
Oh no, I can actually shoot him with my blowgun.
Do you have to get closer for that? How far what's the range
100
for a blowgun?
100 feet is the maximum range. It's a 25 100-foot weapon. So I will roll with disadvantage, which is not going to hit. Natural 2. So
for a total of
shout out to the 2.
for a total of 9.
Okay, yeah, that misses. As you fire the dart through the air, it through the air. He just proceeds to. You watch as he pulls feathers out of his own, like out of his arm, and throws them up as the dart snaps into them, and they just fall to the ground.
Damn.
That's everything I can do. I've got eyes on him.
Let's see. The naive kobold will turn and try to attack our friend. Again, he has advantage.
Which one? Weatherford?
Yep.
Grit point, disadvantage.
Okay. That puts it at a single roll, and I rolled a 19 and 12, so I'm just going to roll one more.
Oh, shit.
That hits.
Damn it. Not yet.
He takes 6 points of damage as the kobold turns and pulls up this broom that he has now taped a knife to and just stabs into his collarbone as you hear him just The other inventor will pull something out of his bag and hand it to the other kobold. You see him pull out like what looks like a small like head of a spade that he just as it snaps into place. And he proceeds to like start digging with it into the tiles, pulling up tiles and going through concrete looking for something. Padraig, you are 3 floors up and running. So that said, what would you like to do as you're rushing to the stairs? Because I'll say it'll probably take you another round and a half to get there.
Round and a half. Okay.
If you're moving full speed.
All right. If that is the case, and
just
do
to
I
get
see
to where you are on the actual map?
Oh, to even get to there. All right.
Yeah.
If that's
Or would you like to stay upstairs?
honestly, no, I'll come down here. I'm going to help my friends out. I'm going to cast Disguise Self and turn myself into
The elevator guy.
The
It's
artist.
a good idea. Yeah, I'm thinking the artist, yes.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I just keep running. Yeah.
All right. He
That's it.
looks at you bewildered as you pass by.
And that's all I say. Actually, can I say, come with me to the artist?
Sure. But he's not going to because his
That's fine.
husband is currently unconscious at the pillar.
Oh.
Remember, he got punched into a pillar.
That's right. I didn't realize he was unconscious, though. Is there-
Probably and dying.
Real quick question. Is there anything, like, before I leave this upstairs, is there anything, like, still here that looks like it is attacking us?
Offhand, no.
All right. Well, then I just tell, I tell the man and his husband, be careful. Sit under a desk or something. They might come from above, and I run downstairs.
Okay. And just look around bewildered.
Yeah, I mean, she came up in through the ceiling, right? So,
Yeah.
I don't know. Best I could say. But yeah, off I go. Downstairs.
All right. The Aarakocra?
It's a conjurer, huh?
They just
You know
drink
that-
wine indulgently, don't they? Whole turn.
Actually, that seems like a lot of fun, and it might make things more interesting. So I think I'm going to do that. Let's see. Let me pull up the stat
I'm the
block
DM
for
now.
it.
Look at me. Look at me.
I'm the DM now.
Okay. She pulls a gem from her clutch and just kind of, and whispers something into it. And as she does, you watch as parts of the chairs begin to burn before there is a soft as the small metal feet begin to clatter together, making pauldrons and a helmet. Sharpened weapons. What's the range on that? 90
What?
feet. 90 feet. Let's just drop this guy right here.
Right where? Oh,
As all of a sudden this roaring elemental of flame begins to into space, pulling the metal feet to it, making this melting it into a blade, into these metal pauldrons, this massive ghastly helmet sharpened across its back, beginning to just and then she'll start to walk away.
That feels really unnecessary.
Just walk away.
That is also not drinking wine for the full round.
And it'll go after her turn, who will then he also has illumination. So let's go ahead and give him a 20-foot, 40-foot radius of light as he burns.
this battle map combat brought to you by.
Oh, is this what we're doing? You want to have a contest here? I can go 10 feet more.
Dude, the dynamic lighting in this is amazing.
Yeah, this is awesome.
And then he will now move forward and I say we kill a commoner first.
Oh shit.
Yep, murders this old man. And then turns to you, Wilhelm. And we're gonna attack again.
Oh, not seen ya.
Does a 17 hit?
Muted.
No, a 17 does not hit.
17 doesn't hit?
No.
What?
Yeah.
As he
Wilhelm is
moves
wearing half
forward-
plate, and I have my shield. But even if my shield wasn't out, it'd be an 18.
Both of them were
Oh,
next
damn.
two attacks were 17s. So he proceeds to just like pull his scimitar and just start slashing across you. But it doesn't seem to. You just don't seem to care. This other inventor will now feature zoop. Let's roll a d8. He's gonna do because he's fun.
Come on.
I'm never going to get to cast Fireball. The opportunity was there. It was right there.
It was. I put it right there in front of you.
I stayed in the room like a good little
Come
boy.
on, centipede catapult. Oh, kobold inventors, you're so fun. Centipede catapult.
Does an 18 hit Veda?
Definitely does. Let me check for sure, but I'm pretty sure her AC is just 16 or something. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Let's see. You're gonna take a D10 of acid damage.
Okay.
9 points of acid damage.
Let's see. What am I resistant to?
And you are covered in a disgusting slime. As he reaches in, he pulls out like a small concoction and just and throws it over over his shoulder, over his buddy's kind of shoulder, slamming into your back. You just feel this soft through your clothes into your skin. And then he begins to cheer. He just
2-week-old beef rose.
And he goes over to his buddy and begins to help him start digging.
No.
That one is this guy. So he will turn to Veda and attempt to attack.
Okay.
I've got a 18 to hit again. Take 6 points of piercing damage as he just brandishes this knife, this kitchen knife. You can see he's got large shoes on that are way too big for his feet. And he's just he just pulls this dagger from the belt loop on these pants that he has and just stabs into your side. This other kobold will now attack Weatherford, who has advantage. And that hits. Oof, 6 points to Weatherford as he stabs into his gut. Weatherford kind of groans and he's starting to look worse for wear. Trevor, Mac, it's your turn.
Right. First, creepy lady doing spider climb knocks out the two in front of me. Then fucking there's an armor wielding fire thingy back there. I'm just like, Wilhelm, got 7 in here. That's all you. And I will step forward here to try and get the heat off of Weatherford.
Okay.
First shot is going for one of the inventors in the back.
Okay.
And this is where things get gross. My last 3 attacks hit. That means Deadeye is 3 numbers down. Although that was a 16. Damn. Yeah, does a 23 hit?
Yeah.
Okay. He takes 7. Second attack against him as well. That is the 16. That means that's a critical.
Yep. Resets your Deadeye, right?
No. Doesn't reset. My Deadeye resets if I miss.
No.
Every hit, it keeps going down.
I gotta have a talk with heavy arms. That's gross.
To a maximum.
That is truly gross.
Of 16. Yeah, I can't get lower than 16.
Okay.
So, that's a total of 8d8.
Ooh.
Fuck me.
Yeah, because it's 2 for the standard shot, plus bad medicine gives me 3 additional weapon dice on a crit. So it's a total of 8d8. And well, that's 3 8s. So 24, 25.
Chuck is regretting all his life
29.
choices right now.
I'm not.
31, 43.
Wait, it gives you 3
Yeah,
extra.
no, his
It's
brain-
not like brutal critical where you just get an additional. Like, holy fuck me.
Yeah.
Yeah, the way it's worded.
Wow.
We talked about it at length. So you proceed to, and as you do, you just watch as the entirety of the top half of this kobold proceeds to just get splattered onto the floor all over his buddy, who's now digging for his life. Bonus action.
Bonus action. I will take my third attack on the one that's still digging. You ain't going nowhere, bud. That's only 15 plus 7, so I'm guessing that hits.
Hits. Yeah.
Oh, that's only 7 points of damage.
Okay. He's barely standing as he continues to dig as you fire into his tail, blowing his tail off.
Yeah, just immediately it's like, don't you fucking move.
You just hear him kind of.
And I guess that's it.
Well, it's his turn, and he will now use his action. Yep. Okay.
To dig.
As he digs, you hear a loud clang, followed by a, and then he jumps into the hole and disappears.
Damn it. Damn it.
Weatherford will blink a few times. I don't feel great. Mac, round him up, and he points to the one in front of you. You have advantage. You have the he gives the help action as a bonus action, giving you advantage on attack your next attack against this guy, and he will use his action to disengage and stumble out.
Cool.
Harold, it's your turn.
Harold will look at Roger and say, "Now remember, dear boy, set phases to stun." And so Roger is going to fly 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Mac
and I
is
would
right
like to
here.
get, I think if you put the template down, I don't hit Mac.
15 foot.
Don't
Correct.
fucking hit me.
There's no way to get the other guy though.
Sad.
Okay, so 2 deck saves from these two.
Yep.
Natural 16 and natural 11. Let me check
The
this.
save is 16, so whatever that 11 is might fail.
It does fail, but the other one saves.
Okay. 12 for the 3d6. And then he did 30 to get in. He'll do 30 to get out, just like last time.
How much damage?
12.
Okay. Melts this dude.
And then Harold, not wanting to waste a good opportunity, will stab.
Okay, get after it. You have advantage.
I do. Ooh, that's not good. That is, though. That's a 19 plus whatever. Doesn't matter. It's an auto crit. Gotta love hold person.
Did you bring Booming Blade today?
I did not.
Oh,
Your friends
gross.
love Booming Blade.
Yeah.
Wait.
Harold is thinking about it now, but he had no reason to booming blade. He'd never stabbed anyone before just now.
Okay. How much damage for everything?
Oh my god. That is very close to max. That's 8 plus 6 is 14 plus 2 is so 16 plus another 2 is 18.
18 points of damage total.
Yes, I rolled 2 4s, a 6, and a 2.
As you step forward, you very slowly drive it into his rib cage. As you see the blood begin to just pour from his mouth, he's just, and you can see bits of flame beginning to pull from his mouth.
And then Harold's like, right, don't like you, and goes this way.
Okay.
Don't like any of this.
Well, there
That's
were
fine.
11. There's now 4.
All right. He's gonna try and make his wisdom saving throw. There's a 17 save.
17 saves, yeah.
You're muted.
17 saves, yes.
All right.
Oh, damn.
15.
And I think that's at the end of his turn.
End of his
turn, yeah.
turn. That is correct.
As you watch as he just begins to the
Move
humorous kobold will now laugh hysterically and then bolt, diving into the thing, disappearing. Wilhelm, it's your turn.
So Wilhelm is gonna stare down this fiery monstrosity, just crack his neck a little bit, roll the sleeves up, and you watch as like it's just his eyes just turn into from that bright amber color already to just like liquid fire, because this is the fight he's been looking for like a minute. And he just reaches into
Been
his
looking
pocket.
for a scrap.
Yeah, he reaches into his pocket and pulls out this like a bright silver knuckle duster as he just flicks his wrist and that fire shield goes up, and I'm gonna walk up and just crank this thing in the mouth.
Do it.
Yep.
Backstreet's back. Fuck yeah.
The 14.
14
Yep.
misses.
Oh man.
As you swing that knuckle duster in, you just boom, off of the metal bits that have already started to melt together.
Does it look satisfied with itself?
It does.
Good. Bonus action spiritual weapon behind it.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay, what does it look like?
It's like a giant flaming sword.
Okay. And for now, we'll just put Saffron back there.
Oh, cool. It looks like Saffron.
Okay. Roll your
Giant
spirit.
flaming
It's just- yeah,
sword,
it's
not
just
giant
a-
flame. Not giant.
You know what it is? You
flaming-
know what? It looks like Regani. There you go.
Okay, that
It's
works.
just,
Too.
yeah.
You guys, there's just this sudden burst of flame on the other side that precedes you. Roll for the attack.
All right, I'm just gonna roll a d20 because that one's always a little weird. Uh, 17 plus all my spell casting.
Yep.
Yep. Oh, for Christ's sakes. So 5 points of force damage.
All right, and you watch as you punch him back like forward. It looks down, and you can see the flames begin to before Regani appears behind him and just wham slams down into it. You hear this soft as the metal creaks on the other side. All right, Pip, you watch as the Kinku proceeds to turn invisible, and you don't know where he goes. Beta, it's your turn.
Okay. There's still the two down there. Okay. Do they look like they're leaving? Or they're still fighting, scrabbling onto?
These two here down at the bottom right are still scrapping.
Okay.
This inventor with a bag full of stuff looks like he's about to dip.
Okay.
The other two have dipped down into this hole here, and that has been dug up.
Which inventor did I kill?
The one
One's with the skull.
looks like
Benjamin Franklin.
right here. This
Oh,
one.
that one. Okay,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
There were 3 in this room.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna do a little leap over dead body here and try to take out this guy. So my unarmed strike.
19 hits. 10.
God damn.
And
10 knocks him out. It's not very.
oh,
healthy.
okay. And then we'll take another little step and hit this second for 10. Probably not.
10 does not hit.
Okay.
And you watch as he begins to. Got a bonus action?
That was my bonus action. My bonus action on arm strike, the 10.
Well, you have another action.
Do,
Like
can I have two? Do I have two actions? Like, do I?
You have an action and bonus action, and as an action, you get the extra attack. So you get 2 attacks. There.
Oh, I didn't even see my extra attack on there. Duh.
Yeah.
Okay. I was like, none of this makes any sense. Why would I have? Okay. I get you. Okay. And then an unarmed strike on. homeboy down here. 6 feet, okay.
Monks just have permanent haste.
Yeah.
For real. Oh my god. I've never had so many. Well, actually, I used to play a ranger, and they're fucking dope, honestly. The unearthed arcana ones.
As
Anyway.
you leap up
Definitely.
onto the table, after you knock this one in the head, you just kind of watch his head just thud against the ground with a soft clap. You proceed to then, as he begins to cower, just like slam over the top of his head, and he's just
And I think as she's been probably standing on this side, the splatter from Mac's guns have probably landed on her, and she's kind of flicks. You must be in an awful lot of trouble, Harold.
You could say that.
Right. I won't tell your sister if you won't tell mine.
Pip,
Pip.
you're up.
Pip will mutter something under his breath about fucking magic. And obviously seeing the pickle of a fire elemental pop back in, we'll move 15 feet over here.
Okay.
And we'll take his blowgun and shoot at the fire elemental.
You gonna poison it first?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's part of it's a free little thing I can basically pull the dart out of like my skin. I will also use my bonus action to steady aim to gain advantage.
Yep.
16 plus 7, quite a bit. 23.
Hold on.
So that'll be 1 plus 4 is 5 points of piercing damage. Sorry, there's a lot. 5 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
6, 10. Ooh. 12. 16 points of sneak attack damage.
Damn.
It takes a Constitution saving throw.
No, it doesn't. It's immune to poison.
Okay, we don't have to worry about that then. I'll just get rid of those. And then, so that's all the damage. That's all the damage he takes. But our now non-paralyzed friend sees the ghost of a little child appear by his knee and stab him in the leg. As he takes 11
Oh my
points
God.
of sneak attack damage.
How much?
love
How much?
phantoms.
11.
11? Okay.
Yeah.
I
As
love phantoms.
he looks down, and you just, as you fire it off, you can just barely see it out of the corner of your eye in your periphery. And the one eye just kind of looks over in that direction as you see this childlike, like smaller than you, Pip, Grung, proceed to just pull out this dagger and just and stab into his thigh and drag. And everybody else in the room, all you see is just this trickle of blood turn into a long streak of rip through his pant leg as he just and he falls to the ground. He is effectively out of combat because he's not moving after that.
And that's my turn. Action, bonus, action, movement.
Okay. This kobold inventor will now jump into the hole, and he will.
Damn it!
He proceeds to pull, he grabs all the dirt on top of him and gets it, and tries to pull it all on top of himself. And you can hear a soft ting 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 in the air vents
Above us?
around you, just in
Oh.
general.
God damn it.
Podraig, you are now on this floor. You're muted. I want to check your mic.
Am I right? Am I there right now? Like where my token is?
Correct. You found the
Okay.
stairs and began to kind of make your way up and just through the doors.
All right. Let's see. I can get this far. So I am going to go this far.
Okay. Do you have your armor
60
on?
feet. I do. I have my scout armor, though. I don't have my guardian armor. It's underneath my clothes.
Right. So you've got your infiltrator armor.
Correct. I don't see anybody that I can shoot, and I've taken my action. But I hear anything going on inside, like through the wall?
Oh, absolutely. You begin to hear that soft ting, 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 ting of feet in the air ducts, and you can hear a flame, fire, gunfire echoing through the hallways before you even get to the floor.
I just shake my head and I say, didn't want to do this. And I just I take off my like tuxedo jacket and I grow like a foot taller, and you can hear like the armor squeaking underneath as the fur and antlers and everything just gets larger.
Moose it up.
Weremoose engaged, and that's my turn.
Okay. The Aarakocra will proceed to just look over her shoulder.
The moose is loose.
Moose is loose.
And she will follow her friend out the door, running for her life. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. This last kobold will surrender.
Good.
He just begins to.
Please, no, please stop hitting me. I'm not doing anything.
Just gonna be like, stop. Gun in his mouth.
What?
Seeing a nostril.
He's not doing anything.
Get it out of my.
Okay. That's enough of that. Mac, it's your turn.
I'm going to since he's surrendering, I'm going to start making my way over 10, 15, 20 there. I'm going to start making my way over to where the hole was.
Yep.
And call back, Harold, make sure that Weatherford and the auctioneer are safe.
Okay.
The auctioneer being the drow that just went down, right?
Yeah, you've all been stabbing and shooting. Yeah, I'm going. I guess I'm going to use my action to check out the hole and see what's going on with this.
Make an investigation check.
Cool. Oh, that was a nat 20 for 23.
So the 23, you know that the
damn.
easiest way into the air ducts is actually through the air vent up there, but it doesn't look like it would fit anything inside. So they've obviously had to like dig down into the actual concrete itself, part of the stone work underneath the tile work to find whatever air duct was underneath, and they somehow knew where it was.
Shit.
Now you have like this nice pile of rubble in the middle of the room.
Yeah, and I can't fucking fit down that.
Sure can. The only one that might be able to is Pip.
Yeah.
Veda might be able to too, but that's beside the point.
Damn it. Just gonna use my last 5 feet and move back, and gonna start heading out the door on my next round.
Okay.
Which now means Deadeye fucking resets. God damn it. I was critting on 16. Ah!
Weatherford will reach into his pocket and pull out a small gem that he cracks, and as he does, you see a rifle just appear in his hand.
That's handy.
He just aims and cracks off a shot. 16 misses. It just ricochets off of the fire elemental and just says, it begins moving forward. He doesn't want to get too close though. And Wilhelm, you have advantage as he uses the help action. Just say, maybe don't punch the metal armor. And he's going to make his con save and fails it, so that's fine. Harold, you're up.
Can I? You can tell me if this would have to be my action or not. Make an history check to determine whether or not I would think that the ventilation systems would be made of a conductive metal.
Are you proficient with what's
The answer is probably no.
I bet it's no. There's a tool for this.
I've just thieves' tools and tinker's tools.
Then no. I'd say it's just a straight intelligence check.
And would that be my action?
It would.
Just gonna not worry about that and try it anyway. And so basically, he'll look at Roger. Roger, one more thing for you. And Roger kind of flies into the room, which I don't think I can see Roger on the map anymore. I have to move. Oh, there he is. Okay.
Yeah, I'd probably call that carpenter's tools or yeah, probably just carpenter's tools.
And I will have him. Where's the grate that you were saying?
The grate? It's like up on
yeah.
the ceiling. It's like up on the ceiling. It looks like it's probably like an AC grate.
Yeah, so he flies straight over to that, and he's just going to see if he can electrify the shit out of the ventilation system.
Make a spellcasting check for me, please.
Oh, Jesus.
This isn't even Harold's turn, technically. This is Familiar's turn. But let's see. Spellcasting check would just be intelligence check, right?
Yep.
With proficiency or without?
Without.
Don't worry about it.
What'd you get?
That's a it's not gonna let me show you. That's a 1.
Nice. Yeah, so the bird goes up and proceeds to just kind of like grab a hold of the grate and fire into it. And as it does, it just kind of fires out, launching the bird across the room from the blast.
Oh, God.
That's enough from you today. So then Harold will instead turn around. And like Pip really like fucked this guy up, right? Like this guy's in death saves.
Something like that. He's unconscious. Or, well, he's not unconscious. He's just kind of like, He's like, Family Guy in this with his knee.
Okay. So he's not like in death saving throws. Like,
no. He is incapacitated enough to the point where he's like, I'm not fighting anymore.
Harold would stop there. And he'd just be like, I don't trust you. And I will roll a bunch of D8s. That's not bad. Let's see. 10, 24, 25. Does he have fewer than 25 remaining hit points?
He does. As you cast the spell, you see the lights begin to twinkle around him, pulling from the light that surrounds those the fire elemental and our friend, the light cleric, as he proceeds to just kind of falls over. Yep.
Cool.
I believe that's your turn.
Technically I haven't taken a bonus action, but I don't have one I can use.
You're muted somehow.
I'm not even gonna look at Weatherford. Just gonna like hold a hand up, like as he's talking to me, like I don't want him to come any closer, and then I'm just gonna go in for another big swing with advantage.
Yep.
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
Wow.
Shout out to the 2 crew. Wherever they may be.
Sponsored by Foundry. Very balanced rolls.
He reach back and you put your hand up to like silence him and just don't even take the advice. You're just so angry. You just bang. It's the only physical thing you can hit. Otherwise, it's just hitting fire. So. Okay, Regani hits.
Spiritual weapon, yeah. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. 13 points. Force damage.
As you pling into him, Regani, like for everybody else, it's just this massive flame that just kind of occasionally just wham slams into it, and you can see it not even like really. It's like a radiant color. It's not the same color as the fire elemental. As it slams into it, you watch as the metal kind of melts around the fire. that your turn?
That'll end my turn. Yes, thank you.
Let's see. The Kenku will do some things. Veda, it's your turn.
So Veda will just kind of assess the damage here, and gingerly step across these bodies and go out through the door.
Let's see her like doing this as she does.
Just kind of like,
sorry.
oh, sorry, exactly. Excuse me. And 5, 10, 15, 20. We'll got here. What is my speed? Actually, 45. I have a 45 movement speed.
Yeah, because you're a monk
girl.
and you're a dampier, so you get an extra 5 foot of movement speed from that too.
Jesus. Okay. Which of these? Everyone, like, unless they're actively fighting, even if they've surrendered, which looks the most damaged?
Well, this guy's unconscious.
No, that's Weatherford.
Harold looks the most damaged.
Okay.
Oh, you mean
do.
homies?
Oh, okay. Well, both, like, all combined. Like, she's a healer. She made an oath. It don't matter.
The only one that's currently hurt at the moment is the fire elemental.
Okay, and he's in a fight still. Okay.
Yeah.
Weatherford's kind of looking like shit.
Weatherford looks like hot garbage.
I was about to say, I think Weatherford is the lowest. Okay, we're gonna go over and instead of fighting, she just kind of is making an assessment of the room and just, oh gosh, okay, well, that's fine. Why don't you sit down? We'll take care of you. And pulls out her healer's kit and is gonna start patching up Weatherford as best as she can.
Let's see. Healer's kit.
I couldn't find it it wouldn't open up on my sheet, so I don't fucking know.
I got you. Hold on. Healer's kit.
I got a bonus with my something.
Do you have the feet? The healer feet?
I do.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
as
do
an
have the
action,
healer
you
feet.
can spend 1 use of a healer's kit to a creature and restore 1d6 plus 4 HP plus additional HP equal to the creature's maximum number of hit dice. Okay, so whatever his hit dice is, well, you just say that. Roll 1d6 plus 4. Okay, 7 HP plus whatever.
Okay. As you begin kind of like bandaging up his wound, and you guys start to take care of him all together.
Sorry, this might sting a bit. So
roll a medicine check for me real quick.
Sure.
You have so many proficiencies.
I have so many proficiencies.
So with a 24, he's still like feeling ill. He's still like feeling ill, but he has like his wounds are not nearly as bad as they may seem upright.
Mm-hmm.
The thing that's messing with him the most is the poison that is like seeped in through his eye sockets.
Oh, I can't. If it was anywhere else, I'd offer to suck it out for you, but I can't do that.
He kind of rubs his
Sorry.
temple, and you can see it kind of like starting to pulse through the rest of him, through the temple.
We might need to get you to hospital, but you'll be fine for now, I think.
Just gotta sleep it off. Just gotta sleep it
No,
off.
no, don't sleep it off. Just stay awake. Just stay here with me.
You got a bonus action?
Nothing that'll help.
Okay, Pip, you're up.
Same old song and dance. Let's do it. We're going for the final elemental bonus action to gain advantage.
Yep.
That is 19 to hit.
19 hits.
Nice. Okay, sweet. So 5 points of piercing damage. Where's the D6?
Hey, wait, Adelaide. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw because you have the acid on your back.
Oh, that's right. I have the acid. That's right. Constitution.
Yep.
You got it. Not
Damn.
bad. God bless these rolls today. Okay.
All right, don't worry about it. Continue, Pip.
So it's 5 points of piercing damage and 9 points of sneak attack. So 14 total.
14 total.
Yep. And then
As you fire the dart into it, you watch as it just dissipates into the fire.
solid. That's all I got, man. I'll just sit here and keep an eye out.
All right, Padre, you're up.
All right. Well, I guess I don't really have much of a choice except for run. Let me just measure real quick. All right, I can get to here. What do I see? Okay, what do I see from? Oh, another 5 feet.
Yeah, I'll give you another 5 feet because you're like full bore running down the hallway.
What a gentleman. Okay,
I'm a nice man. Don't ever say I'm not.
You are. And okay, in that case, is the door open?
Yeah, you can see into the room. You see the full scene in front of you that you can see.
All right. So this dude right in front of me looks hostile, right?
No, he looks like he's running. He looks
Okay.
terrified. Actually, thank you for reminding me. Next time we come around to initiative count 20, I'm going to move everybody again.
Okay, no problem.
Everyone was frozen in fear.
Yep.
So I guess it would just be the kobolds here, right? But I don't really see them except for this guy here.
You see the fire elemental there. That's the only
Oh,
one
okay.
that looks even remotely hostile in the moment.
All right, well then I'm just going to shoot twice then.
Fire away. Fire away.
Okay, this is a little funky because
You use your intelligence. Yep.
Right. All right, first one is...
Ooh, it flirted with a natural 20.
It did.
20 to hit.
20 to hit. Okay. And I'm going to use my extra thing here.
Yep. It's 2d6 for the first hit, right?
Yep. So a total of 10 lightning damage. And then here comes another one. Yeah, you see the gem light up on my chest and just... the second one, I don't know what happens, but it just, like, the gem starts to shake. And I just have to, like, smack it a couple times because it just starts to, like, it's not working right.
All right, as the lightning strikes into the plate, you begin to see it kind of disperse across the plate into the fire. You see the fire beginning to flicker slightly. I'm just going to go ahead and remove the Aarakocra off of the count because she is long gone at this point.
Okay. But yeah, for my bonus action, I do nothing. And that is my turn.
Okay. That brings us back up to Trevor. Mac.
Right. I don't trust this boy. And I'll just stand over his unconscious friend. Use my action.
Hey, I didn't take the elemental's turn. I'm gonna add him back to the initiative real quick because I know what she had. She went after Pip-Top before Podrake, so we'll give her a 10. Okay. He will try and murder our cleric to the best of his ability. 1, 2,
going punch for
and
punch
3.
with this fire elemental. Loving every minute of it.
18 to hit.
18 does not hit, sir.
11 to hit and a natural 1. As this elemental is just struggling to just shing, 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 cutting through your tucks into those metal plates and the coat that you wear. Now it's your turn, Mac.
Okay. I hear a bunch of commotion coming out, but that's okay. I'll stand over the unconscious kobold and just not trusting this little guy. Pull out a pair of manacles and just clasp him to his feet.
He's make a strength check.
Okay.
Make an athletics.
He's unconscious.
Not this one. Not in front of me.
Oh.
Athletics 17.
Got a 13 as he's like, no, stop. Fuck, I said stop. And you clasp him around his ankles. He's just like, fuck.
Making sure you ain't going nowhere. And I will pick him up from the manacles and start to exit the room. So that's 20, 25.
Half speed.
Okay, yeah. So I'll basically be here.
Yep.
Because I don't really know what's going on outside. I just hear a whole bunch of shit.
All right, Weatherford's turn. He's going to level his shot again.
Just curious.
18 plus pinnacles. Yeah, that hits. So he's gonna get off this heavy rifle. Ooh. Ooh. Eh. He also gets this. 22 points of damage. Hey JD, our cameras are a little messed up. Which is
What happened? Oh, hey, that looks weird.
It exploded. No.
introduce.
I am in the void.
Bear with me while I fix this.
Harold, it's
Love
your
it.
turn. Would you
Yeah,
like
just
to?
Oh shit.
He's gonna give Wilhelm his help action again.
I, Justin, the player, give JD the help action. Give him advantage on fixing our cameras. Cool.
Pass that a
So,
trace.
Harold surveys the situation. Old boy is sleepy time. Dun, 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 dun,
Wait, you
dun,
cast
dun.
sleep on him?
On this guy who was kind of out of the fight, but not like officially down.
Who's
I
an
made him.
elf?
I made him go sleepy by.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. I guess
Yeah.
Chuck, you did say he went to sleep, but I guess he couldn't.
Elves are immune to magical sleep.
I mean, he's a drow.
Oh.
So are drow.
So yeah, so drow.
You're right.
He's pretending.
Yeah, he's
pretending.
He's
He's
that's exactly
pretending.
what I was thinking. I was like, that was
He had-
something he would do. So he's just like, yeah, he just
Okay, well,
Good save. Good save.
fair enough. Anyway, Harold moves over this way and is gonna take.
Damn,
Cantrip
elf
pot
nonsense.
shots or burn more spells. Let's go with cantrip pot shots. That's probably not going to hit. That's a 16
16
on
does
the
not hit. No,
Fireboy. Yeah.
does not hit.
Well, then not really going to do much else on this turn. Oh no. I assume that electric shock took Roger out of commission.
Yep.
That's what distracted Harold.
Okay.
And now, yeah, that's it.
All right. That said, I think we're gonna take a moment, take a short break, let us get our stuff reset and kind of get things moving again. Yeah. What do you think, JD? Need to refill stuff anyway. So
Oof.
let's take our break. We'll be
Yeah.
back in 10.
I think this combat's gonna get real nasty. Oh shit.
You fucking Muppet.
I'm kind of a
my
muppet.
God.
I mean, come on.
Yes.
Oh,
there
let's
you
do
go.
it. Let's go.
All right, and we're back. sorry about the camera thing. I'm still gonna try to fix a couple things here. OBS just hates me tonight, and that's what -2 is all about. Technical
Did you-
problems.
I got a very glaring question that I'm afraid you're not gonna have an answer to. Do you know what the game is tonight?
Yeah, of course I do.
What is it?
I actually knew it at 8 o'clock. I just didn't bother to look because Ben was all over it. But it's tabletop playground.
Rock on. Get your elf eggs in. Everyone here is a fan of tabletop gaming, of course. So with a name like that, I don't know what it is, but it's probably related.
Yeah, it's definitely relevant and totally worth it. So 300 elf eggs. The cost of a follow Or I don't know if you've been here for like a minute. It's real easy. There you go. See, Plumbus did it. Plumbus, be like Plumbus.
Always be like Plumbus.
Always be like Plumbus.
So let's stop wasting time and let's get back into this combat in the middle of an auction room in the middle of a hotel that has been in flashing lights.
I don't know that we're fighting because there's no music.
I'm getting there. Give me a second. Jeez.
Dun, 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 dun. Sorry.
Wilhelm, it is your turn currently as Harold has fired off a spell that just kind of ricocheted off of the metal fruitlessly over your shoulder. You do have advantage again from Wilhelm giving you the help action.
Oh, shit.
Go for the great, go for the great, go for the great. Well, 3 points of damage. Okay.
Games paused.
Yep, three points from that. Fantastic. And then my spiritual weapon.
Yep.
Oops, roll.
Yes! Sorry. Got excited there.
So it'll be 11 plus 5, so it's 16.
Wow. 16 points of damage as you just take the opportunity, just wham, fire into this, into the bottom portion of the metal as it begins to creak up into the actual flame itself. The flame behind it proceeds to just, as the pauldrons begin to just down into it. It is starting to look a little rough.
For any of you guys watching too, like it just right across like the chest and all the areas Wilhelm has hit. It's just the what's written on his knuckles, which just says repent. So it's just like stamped on there over and over.
Oh, dude.
Veda, it's your turn.
Oh my god.
That's brutal.
Is panicking an option?
Always an option.
Yeah.
Okay, and this is the guy we're fighting here in the middle, correct?
Yep.
What the fuck
Panicking is
is
a free
that? What
action.
is that?
That is the fire thing that our friend. You
Okay,
just
yeah,
watch
yeah.
this massive, like golden flame just start doing its best to creak
Right.
around and engulf this other smaller flame.
Okay. Oh, okay. I'm gonna give Willem one last little firm shake. Like, don't go to sleep. Be fine. Just stay awake.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, did I say Weatherford? I don't know. Whatever. Weatherford. And we'll go up. Very scary, but we'll go. Ooh. I can't remember. Did he summon this flame thing?
Yep.
He did. Okay. Let's go for a check on him then. We're gonna rush up to this thing and just bash my little fists on him. We'll do our best. So
This
my unarmed strike.
18?
Second attack
18 just hits.
Okay.
But 15 misses.
misses. Okay, let me
Ask you a question. Are your attacks magical?
That's
I-
6th level monk.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think so yet. I haven't seen anything like that.
Okay.
I'm not gonna do that now, but we're gonna use another Fury of Blows.
2 more attacks.
And then
If you use your hands of harm, they're magical.
oh, right. Okay, I was wondering. Okay, can I use 2 key in one action?
Yeah, you can use as much key as you want to as long as you're not out.
Okay, so I've got 5. So that would be I've got 3 left and then 2. Okay, yeah, let's do it. Extra necrotic damage. Okay, so that
So that
attack
first
didn't hit,
attack-
but that's fine.
The first attack still hits. So he's saying use it on the 18.
Oh, I can do that. Oh, okay. Sorry. Really new class
Like,
to
when
me.
you hit on an attack, I think you can choose to use that.
Oh, I see. Okay. I keep thinking it has to
It's
be
like
addition
smite.
stuff. Gotcha. Okay, let's do that then. We'll spend the key point to do that. And that's an extra. Can I roll for that?
Yeah.
Perfect. An extra 2. The other 2 miss, and then my last attack.
Those misfits.
Is your wisdom modifier that low? It should
Yes.
be. Let's see. Well, what did you roll?
It's
You rolled a 2, so it should be a 4 points of damage from the necrotic damage.
Oh, did you not add that? Okay,
I don't know why I didn't add your wisdom, but I'll figure it out here in a little bit.
we'll figure it out. It's fine. But yeah, wisdom's low.
11 misses though. So does a 10.
Okay.
So does a 15.
That's fine.
All right, so you just kind of like tentatively come forward and just start striking out at it. As one of them reaches into the metal, you find it. You find like your fear pulsing through your hand as you grab a hold and yank part of the metal out, and just kind of like clatters into onto the ground. You can see like little bits of brass, kind of like melting from your hand. It burns for a moment. Pip, it is your turn.
So, how tall is this room?
15 feet.
Okay, so not very tall. How's the the sprinkler system in this room? How's the anti-fire things in the portals?
There is a sprinkler system.
Awesome. Would there happen to be a sprinkler in like this general vicinity on the roof?
Let's see. In this room, we'll say that it's probably going to be like 20-foot spaces. So we'll say we'll put it there. We'll copy and paste that and put another one there. It would want to cover the room, right? You know, probably cover the. Like that.
And then would Pip know how to activate said sprinkler system?
Probably. There is a pool. There's a pool tab thing right there.
I am going for that. Pip is going to run over here to the corner, pull that pull tab. Is that an action? Bonus action? Do I have to break
Yeah, it's an action. So you have to like smash through some glass and then pull the tab that breaks the glass a little bit further before it begins to.
Perfect. That's my turn. Actually, my bad. I will then crawl up onto this table. That's it.
As the water begins to just rain down around you, you watch as the fire around him begins to just like slowly dissipate around the fire elemental as he struggles to keep his form. It is his turn, and let me read this specifically. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Power word kill.
5, 6,
God. Nope.
7, 8. He'll get the here. He will take 7d4. Roll it for me, Pip.
I don't have a 74. Let's see.
If you need to, you can use Foundry.
Oh, you're right. That'd probably be easier.
Oh,
God.
I thought you were measuring out spots for immolate.
Me too.
Yeah. Fuck. Oh, look, I'm behind a wall.
Don't give him the idea now.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
he
not.
knows it.
Sorry, that's not how I do this. Sorry.
Points of damage.
1,
to
2,
him.
3, 4, 7. There we go. Roll.
I
74.
mean, I'm gonna punch it right if it walks away.
Yeah, no,
17.
you barely get it in as it begins to just kind of like try to go through the water. You can see bits of it beginning to just steam up and around it. Veda, you also get an attack of opportunity if you'd like it.
Yeah, I would love that. Okay. And I'm strike. Much better.
20 hits, 9 points of bludgeoning damage. Would you like to use your hand of harm?
Is that an extra key with my reaction? Okay, then no. Mm-mm.
Okay. All right, so that's gonna be okay. As it goes away, as you punch into its back, leaving that massive repent in the back of its metal armor that's now beginning to like melt away. Veda, you proceed to just slap it in the back with a foot as it just kind of starts like screaming, running away. Padraig, it is your turn. You have the fire elemental directly beside you.
I'm taking Sentinel.
Padraig, you are muted.
All right, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to just blast it with my guardian armor. I'm sorry, with my infiltrator gem. Yes, the
It
gem.
is ranged. You would have disadvantage. But there is water out here as well, as now all of the sprinklers are going off on this floor.
Really?
What the fuck?
Well, then I'm going to take a step back, like 5 feet to here.
He's going to take his attack of opportunity.
Totally okay.
And miss horribly with a 12.
All right, good. No more disadvantage.
Hits.
All right.
Chuck, I
I'll
don't know
give you an
who's
extra-
rolled worse tonight, you or me.
I'll give you an extra. I know. I'll give you an extra D6.
All
to
right.
both of them, if you're doing both.
I am. 14. And here is another. A d6 to attack or damage?
Damage.
Okay. 11. Probably not.
No. But 14. I'm going to. Just. Shit.
Not insignificant damage.
Yeah, the gem starts to glow, and there's just electricity arcing off, kind of bouncing between like puddles of water as like you can see it like starting to heat up and some steam like sublimating off the top of it as the just like eventually boom it comes forward and a huge lightning strike crashes into this elemental.
As you do, the eruption from the metal around it just proceeds to just disrupt the flame within as the water intermingling with the metal proceeds to just kind of outward as it shatters and dies.
Yes.
And we are out of combat as there are no more combatants in this space.
I come walking out the room with the kobold in my hands and just like, the fuck is going on? Wilhelm, did you set off the fire extinguisher things?
Wilhelm now, like his spiritual weapon is just like behind him.
Burning
like, and
fire.
it's just, yeah, and so he's just like steaming and his eyes are still just like bright white. Like they're not even, there's no pupils.
Welcome to Burning Man.
And I am just staring at Veda.
What kind of trouble have you gotten yourselves into?
Just on the off chance, Pip does want to take a quick look around the room and just maybe, is there an outline of anybody that's not visible?
Make a perception check.
Does Harold clock the way that Wilhelm is looking at Veda right now?
What's your passive insight?
I mean, I have expertise in it.
I would imagine there's a pretty good chance, yeah.
Harold's gonna move over, just casually move that direction.
Okay. Pip with an 18, as you very quickly like scan the room, you don't see anybody invisible in the space, kind of like with the rain kind of
cool. Just
across
checking.
the form.
Just
After
checking.
a few moments, the water retreats and dissipates, just dripping from the different spots. Everything is just soaked.
If you've gotten me into some trouble, I would like to know the truth.
Leave me up. Can you not just let me walk like I'd walk if you just asked me to walk?
Not happening. You're going to go down that hole with your buddies.
I'm not. You can literally just drag me by my hands. You have bigger hands than the size of my head.
I just lift him up, and I'm 7.5 feet tall. I lift him up, so I'm looking at him like I trust you.
Is that technically inside the room or outside of the room? I need to know.
What?
The
Oh no,
kobold,
I'm right there, just at the door. I haven't fully left yet.
Are you holding him inside that room?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
He's just like, this is cruel and unusual, if I'm being completely honest. And it's a little weird and kind of kinky.
Well, I don't shame people, but how about you come out here and we figure out what's going on? And I just start walking out.
Do I have a choice? As you step out,
Nope.
he stops as he looks over, like kind of like looking around, looking for an exit. He clocks Pip and just stares, going silent.
Oh, hello. I will march over, take out my favorite cheese knife, hold it up to his throat. Okay.
He surrendered. He surrendered.
Hearing Beta say, "Tell me the truth," Harold will kind of turn around and be like, there are reasons that at this location and at this time I cannot say anything, but if you must know, we will go somewhere in a short time where I can explain everything.
All right. That's fine. You got a little blood just there.
Right. And Harold will take out what I assume is one of a few handkerchiefs on his person at any given time, and start
Something
kind
wet.
of, yeah.
Everybody's soaked.
Yeah, that slow permeation of wet fur.
Yeah, and
starts to-
this, and steam like wafts over your shoulder, and you feel this heat at your back for a second, Harold, before Wilhelm just claps a hand on your shoulder and casts Cure Wounds. The fire gone from his eyes, just steaming in place in this rainy atmosphere.
Weatherford pipes up and just goes, Pip, take the knife away from his throat.
As soon as he tells us everything, let's go. Who is that man to you?
And I point at the drow.
He looks at you like half tired, Mac, and just goes, is this how he's been conducting business this entire time?
I dropped the kobold.
All right. Well, that fucking answers my questions. And he, as he like clatters to the ground, he just kind of, he sits up and just goes, fuck you, Pip.
Don't fucking know. I didn't do anything. Just
Hey,
okay, fine.
Hey, Pip, I don't care if he knows who you are, but there's about like 3 or 4 other unconscious ones because this little miss here decided to walk in on the ceiling and start kicking some ass. Can you do me a favor and tie them up so they don't wake up and get away?
Okay.
I'll
Ignore the ones that kind of look like they got 2 heads.
Your friend, the famous one, was in trouble, so and I don't like killing.
You know, I like her. She can stay.
See, I am more curious to see what our friend here has to say. I lean over and sort of prop up the drow who's still asleep.
He's like,
This was the auctioneer. He was being like his face, they were stuffing a rag in his mouth and all that. Who the fuck stabbed him?
I mean,
You forget the first thing he did was go and check on his merchandise, so he's very much connected to this.
yes, in Harold's defense, he did fire several times into Harold with a sidearm that seemed to appear and disappear. It was imitating. Excuse me. That's not. I know you're awake.
stop. You don't have to.
You know, I know you probably have no idea who we are or who I am, but I will try to make this short for you. Answers, truth, usually best course of action here. Yeah? So, my name is Wilhelm. What is your name?
Detect thoughts.
Okay. Are you going in deep?
No.
Okay.
I just want to make sure what he says out loud lines up with what's going on in this head.
Okay. He doesn't say anything. He doesn't respond, as you can hear like the soft echoes of I don't talk, they can't get me. I don't talk, they can't get me. I don't talk, they can't get me.
Whether you talk or not, you will be gotten.
Oh, for certain. Yeah, I don't know if you looked around this room, but not the nicest people. And in particular, the big one really hates when he gets loaded.
Whoa. What's going on? When Weatherford and I kicked in that door, there was a kobold shoving a rag in this guy's mouth so he doesn't scream. And now he's like bleeding and fucking shit. What happened?
Did you not pay attention to the first thing he did when everyone entered the room?
Yeah, he went running into the other room, probably to make sure that nothing was being stolen from him. Because when all the lights go out, I get real concerned about my own property.
Yeah,
too.
so Mac, it just I know edification, right? Do you remember what was being auctioned here this evening?
No, I didn't get to see nothing.
Oh, okay. So it
we
was
walked.
not.
We walked in, and then all hell broke loose.
Yeah,
It
so
was not art.
Mm,
Wait, it was art, but no. Oh, okay.
no, all these patrons, their names were on that list. Remember the list of the bad people who purchased the boom boom sticks? Yeah.
Well, yeah, no, I know that. Were they all in this room?
That is what we were
I
led to
believe at
believe.
least
We know,
one of them was.
Yeah, we know several.
shit.
Yeah, for certain.
Hey, Pip. Pip.
Muted.
Yeah, I caught it. He's like, yeah. As you hear grunting of him, like tying people up.
A lot of those little fellas have like bags and shit. They were shoving a bunch of stuff in. Go through some of that. See what you can find.
Can I? Are there any of those laying around that they might have dropped or have left over? I think there's. Gotcha. I will just, as I'll pause tying up someone, toss them out, like just empty the contents outside the door so we can see.
Okay. As you start to empty them out, it is a plethora of shit. There's little vials that become like kind of like ting, 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 across the ground, full of just random bits of different colored liquids. There's string. There's a small cage where there is a skunk that is currently like frazzled to the teeth, currently like trying its best to get out of this little wooden cage. There's just like bags of ball bearings. There's clay pots of stuff that are a little bit heavier than the other things. I mean, it's just a wild amount of stuff that is bizarre.
That's all the shit they were stealing?
You don't find anything that they seem to have been taking.
It's all tools they brought with them.
Will you speak to us? Talking to the captured kobold that we have that's conscious.
What the fuck is going on here?
I'm talking to the auctioneer.
The auctioneer's not going to talk.
Well, listen. Here's the thing. Yeah, I've been in this business for a long time, and there's only two types of people, in my experience, who do not talk, and that is criminals, something to hide, and dead people. To be quite honest with you, sir.
Lawyers.
Well, criminals and
All
dead
they
people.
do is talk.
And to be honest with you, I've kind of figured out the second one. So, one way or another, you will talk.
Make an intimidation check.
Here they come. Not in combat. Outside of combat. 21.
Of course.
Okay. You see a flicker of worry behind his eyes as you hear a soft, fuck, this guy is not kidding. Like mentally, Justin. Before, how long does detect thoughts last?
It's a while. I think it's like 10 minutes or something like that.
For some reason, I think it's only a minute.
It might only be a minute, but let's check that.
You should know, Chuck.
I know I should. Yeah, it's only a minute.
Oh no, yeah, it's the aberrant mind thing that's longer.
Yeah, that's like fucking forever.
Yeah.
It's like an hour or some shit.
So as you hear that little bit on the backside, he that kind of begins to burn off already. As
at the very end of it, can I try to probe deeper?
Sure.
It's a 16 save.
15. So as you probe just a little bit deeper, it's an odd sensation of fear, confidence, and a feeling of betrayal. As the only thing that's really kind of going deeper beyond that is I didn't even get to see my paycheck today. Where's my
Who
cut?
betrayed you?
His eyes.
How big was your cut?
The fuck you talking about?
He knows. He just thought about it.
Well, listen, this is a waste of time, as obviously there will be authorities here soon, and we could just kill him, and I can ask his corpse the questions and tell me.
No, he didn't. He surrendered.
Wilhelm just kind of like winks at you.
The auctioneer that everyone's talking to, right? Just to make sure, because
Yeah.
I'm talking to him. I'm gonna pull that healing potion out of my, off the pouch on my hip and go, friend, I'm gonna give this to you if you do us a favor. It'll help you feel better. And I hope that you're gonna tell us something good about what's going on, because right now, what I saw was me saving your life, drilling holes in a whole bunch of those little reptile motherfuckers, except that one. Point back to the one in shackles.
He flips you off.
And how I see it, I saved your ass, and now you're saying I shouldn't have, or they're all saying I shouldn't have. So I give you this, you start talking, and then I pull out a revolver and level it at his forehead. Or my buddy here speaks to your corpse. Which one?
Make an intimidation check as Weatherford's like, whoa. Come on, guys. It's unnecessary.
I think this is the one I get advantage. Yeah, this is when I have advantage. Okay. Well, how's a dirty 20? 15 plus 5.
You watch him just like, you're talking to the
auctioneer that I told everybody to keep safe loudly. So drink and feel better, or click, click, bang, bang.
Podrick, what are you doing?
I'm just watching with disbelief. And I currently don't look like Podrick, I don't think. I look like the artist.
Right. Are you gonna go in?
No, I'm looking in the doorway, just watching.
Okay. Wait, didn't you go weremoose though?
I did, but that doesn't break my concentration. I guess technically.
My God, are you a weremoose artist?
Yeah. I guess I would just look like a bigger, more jacked version. You know what? I'm just gonna drop the concentration. It doesn't make sense right now, so I think it's
hilarious.
I'm trying to work that in my head
grunting.
canon. He's just like this massive version of the artist. Like, dude, you were in like the t-shirt and sweat.
Yeah, and just like you see the face go back to deer, moose, and it just finally turns back to Podrick. And yes, I was. There was a fire elemental in the hallway.
Bravo.
Is it still there?
No, I killed it. But what happened down here?
Quite a bit.
He He puts his hand out for the healing potion.
You gonna talk?
Yeah, Harold. So, I don't know if you've ever spoken to a corpse, but it's funny because even when they die relatively recently, they always have this like raspy, spooky voice when they start talking to you. I don't know. You know if the vocal cords perhaps shrivel up quickly?
How uncomfortable is Veda looking at that line of conversation?
Like, so it's a mix of like understanding of like, yeah, like this is what happens. Like, I think like they do autopsies, I guess. So like, she's probably heard like a corpse speak, but like the
Can she
cavalier attitude, she can't. But like,
because speak with dead is only the person that casts the spell.
they don't actually voice it aloud. I thought it was voiced aloud.
It's literally just the person who casts the spell that's supposed to be able to hear the speak with
Holy shit! I had no idea. I thought that was like
dead.
years of dip. Okay. Wow.
It's okay.
I think she still knows of like the spell though. Like she knows that it's happened. But like I think just the cavalier description of it all is just like just very uncomfortable.
I'll holster the revolver and hand him the healing potion. And wink at Weatherford.
Weatherford just kind of, I'm not okay. And he sits down in one of the chairs and just kind of like scoots it around and just watches as he just leans against this heavy rifle. He takes the potion.
It's a healing potion, buddy. At least that's what the little poisonous friend said it was.
It is though. It really is. I gave it to him to help him, but whatever.
What's your charisma score?
Like 1 plus 1.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, there's still time for the alternative. I tell you, it is very interesting from a scientific perspective if you all want to watch.
He starts to take it up and then just snaps and disappears from view.
I immediately pull the trigger.
Okay, fire away. You have disadvantage because now you're considered blind against him.
Yep. Damn it. Well, lowest roll was a 14 plus 7.
That hits.
Oh.
All right. That would be 6 points.
Okay. He only had 3 hit points left. So you fire, and there's just a massive of blood splatter that just goes across Wilhelm's feet. As he comes back into view after snapping, you can still see his hand like halfway through the snap as he just falls.
I think Harold instinctively like jumps in front of Veda.
I take
like not like take a bullet jump, but like kind of
Weatherford just sighs.
From view. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, Wilhelm, do your thing.
Oh,
And then just like without a beat, start walking over to the kobold, gun still out.
I take a brief moment.
Yeah.
Take a brief moment to just so the whole time they're talking, I've just been crouched, like sharpening the cheese knife on the tile. And I take a brief moment while the kobold is looking at what just happened. I'm like, you're next. Start talking.
Make your intimidation check. With advantage.
Do not, absolutely do not have. That's not bad. 15.
With a 15, he just. We just wanted the stuff. That guy he was just gonna get a cut from us after we stole the shit. All these people were gonna get fucked. That's it.
And what's your beef with me? I don't know you. I've done nothing to you.
Your name's gotten around with the rest of us. You spooky little fuck-face friends.
And he kind of looks at you.
I resent that.
And he looks at you and just kind of goes, Are you telling me you don't remember?
Nope.
And that's where we're
Nope.
gonna pick up in 2 weeks.
Oh, come on.
No.
Oh, come on.
Fuck
You
you.
said we're going long tonight, damn it.
When did I say that? I never said that. What are you
Yes,
talking
you-
about?
I can I'll copy and paste it from Discord.
And you know, for the record, I'm gonna bring this guy back to life. I didn't even prepare Speak with Dead. I just, you know, it's just a tactic.
It's just for show. Just gotta hit him with the old razzle dazzle, you know.
Listen,
Just
Veda,
kill
what
him,
you don't understand is these criminals.
Can we give him
Gotta
half of a
freak out
health
the brand new
potion?
party member, you know.
No, it's
Can
these
we-
criminals. You have to. It's the only language they understand. You know.
Oh.
It worked really well the last time, you know?
I
You just
felt like
kill
it
them real
worked.
quick, bring them back. It's easy peasy. Once
I felt
they
like it was-
taste. Go
I
ahead.
felt like it was working well now. Somebody had to hand him a fucking healing potion. I don't know, when someone suddenly developed a conscience.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh,
The king, the absolute fucking king of shoot first, ask questions never.
I gave him an option. He was taking, and what did I say? Drink this and talk, or I drill you. He didn't drink it and talk, so I drilled
He's a
him.
benevolent angel of death.
Yes.
God bless.
The last thing though I want to do, I want to take off that hairband I've got and snap it around the kobold's mouth. Just
I'm gonna tie all this guy's. I'm
He's
gonna tie all this guy's
He's
fingers
about to
together.
talk to me. Don't shut his mouth.
We're
He's
not
about
there
to
yet.
tell me things.
We're not there yet.
fuck him.
We'll come back to that later.
Nope.
Need answers.
Warpath Mac at this point. He's covered in blood and he smells bad. His fur's all wet. He's like, fuck this shit.
His
What is
hands
this, a
are
fucking
free. He'll just
Tuesday?
take it off. Anyway, thank you guys for coming out tonight and joining us for A
damn
Sinner's Dream. Be sure to spend your elf eggs now. If you have a moment to very quickly spend your elf eggs, do so now, because that way you can get that game, or maybe
They'll really start to stink if you don't.
potential dice. They get really stinky whenever they actually hatch, because then they're actually elves around you, and nobody likes that.
Yeah, but like the Keebler elves, not like not like
like
sexy
quick
Legolas.
things, like little quicklings that are
240
assholes.
shy.
Yeah,
Damn it.
Keebler elves though.
elf on the shelf style. Like, it's not fun. Yeah.
Ew.
Spend your elf eggs. Go check out Foundry. That's the VTT that we were using tonight that you got to see work in all of its eloquence. Check out Forge if you already have Foundry, or if you plan on getting Foundry, so that way you don't have to worry about being a system admin for yourself and for your friends across the world. It gets very tedious very quickly, and you suddenly start dropping games like I did all the time using AWS and stuff.
Yes, like you did all the time.
Listen, fight me.
Yep.
I did about that many times.
Go check out Heavy Arms and his stuff. You got to see the Gunslinger in all of its glory tonight. All of his stuff is in line with that, in my opinion, in terms of fantasticalness. The Gunslinger is its own class, so things are a little bit different for that. He does a lot of subclasses. I know he's got like the fighter, like the weapon master out. He's got the beard warlock. He's got all sorts of stuff that's out and available that you can just go and find. Just look up Heavy Arms, 5e content. He's got a lot of great stuff. He's adamantine on DM's Guild. There's no reason to go not find his things. Let's see what else. Talk to me if you want to find the music that I used tonight. Anybody else got anything?
Well, I've got a game to give away, which is Tabletop Playground.
Okay.
We'll be going to Lobbin of Roxley tonight. Thank you so much.
That's me. Let's share the love a little bit. Let's re-roll.
Well, it's either you or Dylan.
Oh,
come on,
well.
guys. Spend your elf eggs. I know the dice are nice, but come on. It's a cost, but follow. I literally sat here, used 2,000 elf eggs tonight, and I have enough to get 2 more Steam games.
Well, better luck next time, folks. So catch us on Sunday for Curse of Strahd. You got a chance to win again. Chuck, why don't you let us know where we're headed to raid, friend?
Yeah, okay.
We're trusting him with rolling.
I got a 2.
Oh, man. Didn't you roll a 1 last night?
Yeah, I did. I rolled a 1 on death saving throws and where we were going.
Yeah. Yeah, that was bad, man.
Batman.
Dude,
Batman.
Strahd is stressful right now. My character might die.
Yeah, I
mean,
know.
I'm
I
just-
was watching.
Strahd. Everybody dies. to
I am
Strahd.
down to a single. I am down to a single death save in Strahd.
Oh, better not fuck it up.
Fight me, Adelaide.
You know, honestly,
Winery bad.
that was probably pre-karma for what just happened tonight. You know, with you leaving this cliffhanger.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, on this
Pre-karma.
cliffhanger.
They just knew what you're gonna do and were like, you know
I
what?
don't know, Adelaide. I didn't take a single point of damage. I don't know about you.
Yeah, me neither.
I took a lot.
Oh, did you?
I was gonna say
Hey,
I actually hit Veda, and I know that much. I think I hit Harold.
I didn't get
I was-
super
I
low.
would-
I think
did,
I got bloodied.
but Wilhelm cure wounds me. I didn't actually know how much he cure wounds me
It
for.
was only 9. Great.
That's actually most of my health that was gone.
Nice.
But anyway, I have a friend who's never DM'd before in her life, and has only been playing D&D for like 6 months, and just got like roped into DMing Strahd. And she came to me the other day, and she's like, "Why am I killing all my PCs? Am I doing something wrong?" No, hon, you're doing Strahd just right.
Yeah.
Like,
Mhm,
that's how
mhm.
this game goes.
Strahd's
And listen,
a meat
and-
grinder.
They're not dead
True.
until they're dead. You know what I mean?
That's
But
that
even-
makes me feel so much better.
But even in
There's dead
Ravenloft,
and dead.
they have a chance to come back.
It looks like, according to mine, we're heading over to Map Making Monday with the crowned DM.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Is
he's
that what you
cool.
have? The crowned DM? I don't even have that. I have a Mass Effect Horizon.
I see that one.
So
I see that one. But it's either one works. You do.
if you want to spell it out for me, I'll send us there. My glasses are bothering me tonight. I'm so sorry.
It's just the crowned, as in someone who got crowned. DM.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So it's spelled
He's a
like
dude.
someone who just got crowned.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, okay,
Mhm.
cool.
Like one of the
all
kobolds in the
one
other
word.
room.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Capital C, capital T, capital DM.
Yeah. If you want an alternate spelling, it's the Crow Ned DM. So that helps.
Actually, it really does. It's got a Game of
Yeah.
Thrones flair to it. I dig it. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for joining us, and we will see you all in a couple weeks. Hopefully Sunday.
Yep.
Cheers.